Diddle-a-da, 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 Boiworld. Yeah, so how's it going? Welcome in, Dan. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. No more and then. No more and then. It's really warm today. I'm sweating. And, dab, 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 dab. All of that. Oh my God. Yeah, it's been like between 30 and 35 degrees all week. Um, and I think tomorrow it's going to go back to normal, like mid-20s. But man, it's been proper hot stuff. And I don't leave the house really because I get all dehydrated and shit at the best of times. Do you know what I mean? Welcome in, ZZ. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Welcome in, Hot Latte. Welcome in, Feminine. Welcome in, Craig. Hope you're all doing very well indeed. Welcome in, Lorelei or Lawley. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Paolo, welcome in. Good to see you. How is it going? Oh, I've got cold drink. Look, it's even my drink is sweating. Do you know what I mean? Welcome in, Decker. Good to see you. The boys are back in town. Dab, dab, dab. One step forward and one step back. Everybody know how to dab, dab, dab. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So yeah, it's been a bit of a week. It's been a bit of a week in Boiworld, mostly because Ethan went MIA for a few days, and he's finally come back with 3 videos in the past, like what, 24 hours, 48 hours, something like that. Uh, and we have a new mukbanger. Well, I say new, it's Will Kelly, but he does mukbangs now, so we'll get into that later. Reed has just moved into his new apartment, which is pretty much funded by his audience. And James Bowler, he just loves a bit of lunch, suffice to say. So, yeah. How'd you like them apples? And I tell you, there won't be any apples in these videos. None. Yeah, how have your guys' weeks been? Have you been all right? Are you doing ever so well? I hope so. Also, please vote in the poll. That would be lovely. Do Peach Fit and Casey Kelly have good intentions when it comes to working with Ethan? They're not on YouTube, Decca. No, they're not. We'll get to that later. But he seems to be one channel seems to be fully exercise driven, and his other channels tend to be higgledy-piggledy mishmash situation type deal. So, yeah. Nary a vegetable, nary a fruit to be seen. Although you could say that James Bowler is a fruit. I'm allowed to say that. Happy Pride. I don't know if we'll see a weigh-in. I don't know. They did say an end of the month weigh-in. Welcome in, Debbie. Good to see you. Hope you're well. I'm doing okay, but it's very warm. Um, I'm curious if Ethan has input on those thumbnails for the recent Peach and Casey videos. Well, good thing you mentioned that because I want to discuss a few things first. What was the point of this photo? if only to make Casey look better. Because I've told you about the concept of body comparison, the concept of body comparison in terms of like feederism and stuff like that. This is not inherently sexual, but it does go under those same kind of lines, right? Um, what is the point of a super morbidly obese man flexing next to a 160-pound bodybuilder? What's that about? And also, just a PSA to Ethan, please look after the what's inside the skin folds, because you seem to have a rash here, right? And this is most likely because you don't take care of your skin folds. You need to make sure that when you shower, when you have a bath or whatever, or if you sweat a lot, you need to make sure that those folds stay dry, because otherwise you're going to have like really, really bad irritation. I don't think it would lead to shingles because that's something completely different. Um, but yeah, please look after the folds underneath your body, because that is a really bad soreness by the look of it. So yeah, it's not good at all. It's not good at all. And it continues like this. How is this meant to help Ethan? Like, honestly, how is this meant to help Ethan? This is just to make Casey Kelly look better. Like, if Casey was stood next to Will Tennyson, for example, there wouldn't be that extreme comparison because they have similar body types, right? Imagine the undercarriage. Exactly, ZZ. I dread to think, because he seems to struggle to take care of himself. It can get really infected. You can get sores and ulceration latte. That's the thing. That's it's crazy how bad it can get. Um, when I was at my heaviest, I used to constantly get like blood boils on my thighs. And since losing 150 pounds, I don't have them anymore. So it's definitely something that Ethan needs to be aware of. He could get boils, he could get sores, ulcers, anything like that. Any kind of rough skin condition. And if it goes to his legs and he doesn't take care of his blood sugar, his legs are already in serious trouble. And they're just not addressing this. That's the problem I find with Casey in particular, is that like Chantel boils, yeah, pretty much. Like they were horrible latte, really. Horrible. Painful as well. But wouldn't you know it, losing some weight stop them from appearing. I don't get them anymore. So it was definitely to do with how big I was. Rosa gets lobster boils. She sure does. Seafood boils on her fupa. My inner thighs can be a war zone. Yeah, definitely. But thankfully, my thighs, they're wibbly wobbly, that's to be expected. But I don't get I don't get any irritation or anything like that anymore. But when you're Ethan's size, you really need to take care of the folds and like dry them out properly. That's just, a PSI. PSI, PSA. So there's that, which is like incredible that he would do something like this. And then there's this thumbnail here. What the fuck are you doing? Even if Ethan signed off on this thumbnail, would he be happy with this? Because this makes him look like he's about 800 pounds, not 660. It's just I hate it. He's trying his hardest, yeah, trying his hardest to smash some cheeseburgers. Like we know, like from the weeks and months that I've been doing these live streams, we know that Ethan isn't exactly the most likable individual, but even he doesn't deserve this kind of derision, this kind of humiliation that he's going through. Because it seems that the people that are working with him don't have the greatest intentions. He does look shorter as well. Well, I mean, he's not 6'5" anyway, but if I worked with somebody, right, and they did this thumbnail for me, I would be pissed. I would be fucking absolutely pissed. Ethan also told Casey he doesn't go to the pool because he doesn't um, take his shirt off in public. Yeah, this is one thing that gets me as well, is because Ethan always says that he's not comfortable with taking his clothes off, right? And yet we see him all the time with old Bert Kreischer, whatever the fuck his name is, Casey Kelly, Peach Fit, all of these people, and he has his shirt off. So there's something really off here. This is definitely a joke on him. Maybe they all think it's a joke, but I'd be embarrassed if I was Ethan. When I was younger, I had to take the fat jokes and be like, yeah, that's really funny. But it hurts you inside. It really does. And Ethan never went to high school. Ethan was never bombarded with the kind of social aspects that come along with being a big guy in high school, right? He's had to go through it all online. And in my opinion, I think Casey is just like bullying him in like a buddy troll kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Oh, progressive overhaul. Like, I think he's trying to see the best in Ethan. And progressive overhaul, if you don't know who he is, he's lost a hell of a lot of weight. But for some reason, he just loves to defend Ethan all the time. And he said to me, it's only been 6 weeks, give it time. He's been doing this for over a year now. And I understand that sometimes you need to have a change of scenery in order to help you. But if you can't, you just take your addiction with you if you move somewhere else, right? I wanted to, move away from where I was living when I was really bad with my drinking, with my drugs, with my food. But there was never like all of it was just going to come along with me, you know? So I can see why he would want to move across the country to get away from his parents. And his parents are certainly enablers. And we'll see that in the Peach Fit video that we're going to watch in a little bit. It's just incredible that he thinks that it's going to be a magic thing that he would instantly change being in California, and he hasn't. So yeah, no, he didn't go to high school. His parents pulled him out of school, and he was homeschooled for the rest of his time. Like personally, I think there's some kind of issue with his parents. It seemed like because he was 200 pounds by the age of 9, and his parents would have been feeding him at the age of 9. So what was in the house for him to chow down on to get to that big of a child at the age of 9? That's what I'm thinking. I don't know, you can't run away from your problems. You certainly can't. And it seems like he's just doing the same videos that he's always done. It's nothing seems to have changed. And as a lot of you know, when it comes to weight loss, you have to want to change. You can't get like other people to change you. I'd like to know more about the parents too. Parents can be the worst for the best reason. I was close to 250 in middle school. My parents just told me I was big boned. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Yes, I heard about that, Debbie. Was it like a 9-year-old girl? And she weighed, I can't remember how much she weighed, but I think I saw it. Let me see if I can find the article because I did see that. Just give me 1 second. Welcome in, Deb. Good to see you. Do you think he's getting a cut? I don't know. It does seem quite likely because he's in a lot of the commercials now, isn't he? I can't access it, but it's a 7-year-old girl. She was 4'3" and weighed 250 pounds when she died from heart failure. So yeah, that's definitely, textbook abuse right there. Unfortunately, I can't access it. A child from Michigan. Yeah, I get it, Dan. I guess they just, sometimes parents they have a different view of you than you do of yourself, I would say. But as long as you feel happy, then just keep doing you. So Ethan only posted 3 videos this week. And this is the first one. He made cheeseburgers.
Are just over 700 calories and over 86 grams of protein. Let's make them. The pan preheated, and we got 2 third-pound beef patties. 96.4 ground beef. Going right.
Is there any seasoning on that? Or is that just literally a slab of beef? I think Peach Fit is probably too greedy to give him a cut, probably free training with the expectation to advertise. Yeah, it could be that. And it seems like Ethan would probably just go along with that. Because the whole reason this came about was Peach Fit made a joke about training him. And Ethan was like, okay, I'll take you up on that. And Peach was like, all right then. And I still feel that Peach Fit is in way over his head with Ethan. Peach Fit's transformations, they tend to be people who have lost at most like 100 pounds, but Ethan needs to lose like another 250, and that's a different kettle of fish for sure.
On in. Okay, so this was just under 11 ounces of beef, but I think I made one of these a little bit bigger than the other. All right.
Ah, my family are Italian, Craig, so I know about seasoning, mate. Don't worry.
Got the first flip. While those are finishing up, let's prepare the buns. These buns are 50 calories and 6 grams of protein apiece.
Yeah, they look like they have no taste to them. They look like cardboard.
I put a serving of light mayo and zero sugar ketchup on each bun. And I cut up some fresh onion and tomato to go right on here. We're gonna do a slice of tomato,
Right.
onion right on top. Just like that. And now that the buns are ready, we're gonna add cheese right on top of these burgers.
Okay.
Also, this is reduced fat pepper jack.
Lovely.
60 calories and 5 grams of protein per slice. And look at those burgers. We're gonna take this from the
Yeah, that looks like looks like you just put plastic on them. You really like those buns. They look like cardboard to me.
pan right on over, just like that.
Okay.
Wow, that looks almost like a crab.
I am not sure. Would this satisfy Ethan? I'm not sure. Honestly, it would be better if he just like had a normal beef burger, but the thing is, Ethan clearly has BED. So he needs to find alternatives. Because if you have this kind of stuff in the house, just two isn't going to satisfy you. Because this is 700 calories for two of these, right? No, this is 2 burgers for him. This is just 2 burgers for him.
Patty, holy crap.
What are the macros here?
It's 700 in total.
711.
This is definitely not scripted. What are the macros here? 711 the protein. Welcome in, love. Good to see you.
Calories and 86 grams of protein for both of these.
It's got the Peach Fit seal of approval. I'm not so sure about this. He could have had one burger and some vegetables. Now, what you could have done is you could have had one burger, right? And you could have had zucchini fries. You could have had sweet potato fries, or half sweet potato and half zucchini fries. Do those burgers have filters on? Why do they look so tall and skinny? Do you know what? I wouldn't even put it past Ethan to have those with a slimming filter. Let's face it. Just have those burgers with a side of 4 solar bagels. Exactly. Just put the burgers in the bagels, mate. Put the fries in the bag, you bold bastard. Exactly.
These cheeseburgers are
Can I just ask? Because I don't think they are, and please don't let me um, sway your judgment in any way. Do these burgers look appetizing to you guys? Because to me, they do not. I, speaking from a personal point of view, I would eat those and I would still want a normal hamburger or normal beef burger. And I feel like with somebody like Ethan, making something like this would just cause him to go in a frenzy for the real thing. They look plastic. Yeah, they do look plastic. Yeah.
just over 700
Where is the lettuce he loves? I don't know, Deb. You'd think there would be at least 123.2 grams of romaine lettuce in this recipe.
calories and over 86 grams of protein. Let's make them. The pan preheated, and we got 2 third-pound beef.
I eat burgers with similar ingredients every week. Hard pass. Well, that's fair, Craig. Like, I just wanted to get people's opinions. I wouldn't eat this, but then again, I'm not a massive fan of beef either. You could do burger bowls. The thing is, I don't understand why Ethan didn't do a burger bowl because he would be able to get so much romaine lettuce. So much romaine lettuce. Oh, he'd shave off a head of romaine lettuce and it would just be absolutely tip top for him. I don't like this personally.
96 ground beef. Going
Also, it doesn't look like he's washed his hands because he's got dirt under his fingernails.
right on in. Okay, so this was just under 11 ounces of beef, but I think I made one of these a little bit bigger than the other. All right, we got the first flip. While those are finishing up, let's prepare the...
They say those burgers are made from Peach Fit's victims.
These buns are 50 calories and 6 grams of protein apiece. I put a serving of light mayo and 0 sugar ketchup on each bun. And I cut up some fresh onion and tomato to go right on here. Gonna do a slice of tomato.
I don't know, mate. Like raw onion, I'm not a fan of raw onion anyway. Ugh. You make smash burgers. Yeah, probably smash burgers would make them taste nicer, right?
And some onion right on top. Just like that. And now that the buns are ready, we're gonna add cheese right.
I understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to be like, I like beef burgers, so I'm going to try and make an alternative to beef burgers. Just little calories. Just make one then. You don't need to have like 2. You always need to season your tomatoes. I don't like raw tomatoes. I prefer cooked tomatoes. I would probably go down the route of fried onion and fried mushroom to go on this burger if I was to have it. Yeah, that's fair, Decker. I have pork mince instead of beef mince, and I find that pork mince really fills me up.
On top of these burgers. Also, this is reduced fat pepper jack. 60 calories and 5 grams of protein per slice. And look.
And also, let me just say this here. He's trying to go for the 2,500 calories, which I doubt he's having because he hasn't lost any weight in 6 months. That's one thing we need to talk about as well. Because a lot of people are saying, yeah, he's in a calorie deficit, but water weight. if you haven't lost any weight in 6 months, then you clearly aren't in a calorie deficit. It can't be water weight for 6 months. If it's been water weight for 6 months, then he should be going to the hospital, right? In my opinion. You have Alan Roberts in your heads yelling steak and eggs. So, speaking from personal experience, I am finding that eating little and often is better compared to 3 large meals. So, for breakfast, I'll have a bowl of cereal, and then the mid-morning snack will be an apple and some nuts, and then lunch will be a sandwich, and then mid-afternoon, I'll probably have something. I don't know. It depends really, but some other kind of fruit, probably a banana, I would say. And then for dinner, I'd have meat and veg and potatoes. Um, and then I try to have the evening snack, but I do bypass it. Yesterday, I had a couple of like little cheese and onion egg muffins, and they were quite nice actually. I got them from Marks and Spencer because it's really hot. I didn't want to actually like cook properly. So I had some lovely cheese and onion muffins. He eats like a 14-year-old. Why not just one burger and a side salad? I think he's missed out on like a proper childhood. So maybe he's making up for it. I don't know.
At those burgers. We're gonna take this from the pan right on over, just like that. Wow.
And also thinking about the size of these burgers, they're definitely a kind of one burp and you're empty kind of meal. Like you'd want like a bit more substance than just 2 burgers, in my opinion.
Wow, that looks almost like a Krabby Patty. Holy crap.
What are the macros here?
711 calories and 86 grams of protein for both of these.
All right.
These cheeseburgers are just over 700 calories.
There you go. So that was Burger. And guys, he's had a record. He's got a record.
I hit a big milestone.
Record for the most filters used. So here he's claiming to be what? Is around 450. This is him at 477. How are you looking bigger? How are you looking bigger at 450 than you are at 477? Please tell me. Yeah, we call it picky bits latte. When it's really hot like this, we go for picky bits. So just like cheese and onion muffins, sausage roll, little sausages, chicken poppers, that kind of stuff. They're really good, Debbie. I got them from Marks and Spencer. And you know how good Marks and Spencer is, don't you? So, oh, sorry. Welcome in, Aurora. Good to see you. No worries. I would have done 1 8-ounce patty, then used the extra calories from bun sauce for some potatoes and broccoli. Yeah, carbs definitely aren't the enemy. But can somebody explain to me why he looks bigger here than he does here? If you look at the neckline here, there's some incredible filtering going on. And there's people in his comments, oh, you look so thin, you look so lovely and svelte. Well, darling, it's because he uses slimming and beauty filters. Although the beauty filter didn't manage to get rid of his herpes there. But that's by the by.
In the gym today, and I want to share it with y'all. Today, we're going to go for a new max on.
Ethan, why your head looking like Gerald from Hey Arnold? Is it because you're using slimming and beauty filters? No wonder he thinks he's 6'5" because his head's fucking 6 foot tall here.
The bench press, and I'm going to try to bench full plates for the first time. But first, we've got to warm up.
We got to warm up. Yeah, he's warming up his fucking hernia. Can you see his hernia poking out there? what the actual flip is going on. I don't understand how the doctors, he's had multiple doctors say this, that he's fine to lift with his hernia. Most of the stuff I've seen and read about, pardon me, when it comes to hernias, is that you shouldn't be lifting. Good morning, Mels. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So can somebody explain to me why it would be a good idea for him to carry on lifting when his hernia is clearly extremely protruding here?
How's that feel?
Feels good. All right, so this was my previous max. Last year, I was able to do this for 2. Think leave it at 1?
Leave it at 1. You're good.
Okay.
That was easy. That was easy.
All right, we got full plates on there. If I can do this, this will be an all.
He's definitely wearing compression gear on the lower part of his body. It's that dangerous? Well, yeah, I would say like working out with a hernia is definitely dangerous, especially with the fact that when you can see him straining to lift, the hernia is like, I've just called to say I'm bursting.
Time record for me, and this is going to be a big milestone.
Heck yeah.
Let's run it.
Today's the day.
See that?
Fat man.
Look, unfortunate, but you can see it. It's massive. It's like he's got 2 stomachs.
Tuck real quick, just
get
so my
you.
belly's not out.
One. Here we go. Push, push.
Oh.
Ooh, wow. There it is.
He would love a camera looking like right down on Instagram from the top to make those faces.
There it is.
2 reps.
Awesome
Let's
job,
go, dude.
man.
All right.
He loves you from the bottom of his hernia. Yeah, exactly. That's why he sends Valentine's cards. I love you from the bottom of my hernia. Welcome in, Lily Cat. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Isn't that dangerous? Yes, it is.
Freaking getting stronger, dude.
He keeps getting stronger. That's an unfortunate side profile. There's definitely some kind of compression and slimming at work, especially in the lower half here. Stop it, Ethan. You just show what you actually look like. And Peach Fit wearing his baggy trousers again. No bum. He's got no bum. His grunting sounds painful. It's probably because he has to keep in his hernia. I'll give him the props for his PR. Yeah, it's fine, you know. Greg just dropped a video titled Ethan Benard is lying to you. How many times did he mention his cookbook, Craig? Ethan and the Tiny Peach. That's a good one. I like that. He's been approved by 2 doctors to keep on lifting, but I don't know. Like, it's literally like you can literally see the bump, just him moving around. And we saw in the Casey Kelly video, he was like, "Do you see this hernia? Whoop!" Just pushing it inside, and it goes like a fucking one of them. What's it called? You know them things that you press the button, it goes. Oh, we'll have a look at that then, Craig, because I didn't realise he did. I forgot to check, Mr. Doucette. Let's watch. Yeah. Is it a book? Is it meal prep? GLP-1? That's basically a Greg Doucette video. Like, no shade, Greg, but, you know, that's all you do is show your products, mate. Yeah, you can see the hernia stretching, yeah. Definitely needs a 3rd opinion. Not even a second opinion. He needs a 3rd opinion. The cookbook. Oh! Let's have a cookbook. Oh! Welcome in, Ty. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So Ethan had a PR, well done, but it's probably at the expense of his small intestine bursting through his stomach lining. So, eh. And the third and final video for the week, yes, he only did 3 videos this week, is this.
I have just over 600 calories left for the day. Let's make dinner. Tonight, I'm trying.
He has just over 600 calories left for the day. Let's make dinner. And he's on 2,500 calories. So what was the other 1,900 calories then? Because on his What I Eat in a Day that he did with Casey Kelly, he eats iced coffee and a protein bar, which is about 400. And for lunch, he has he just has a salad, doesn't he? A salad with chicken and romaine lettuce, and that's about 700. So there are 800 calories that are unaccounted for. So where is it? Where is it? Exactly. Why is he always so red? Congestive heart failure? I don't know. Ginger people tend to be quite red a lot anyway, so we'll put it down to that. PR followed by BM, exactly. He shit a kidney out. It definitely doesn't look safe. I'm not saying people who are overweight can't exercise, but that looks unsafe. Oh yeah, Lilycat, it definitely is unsafe. Like if you've got a xenomorph waiting to pop out of your intestinal walls, there's something that's definitely gone awry. And he's claiming that he can't get surgery because he's too fat. I'm pretty sure that in the whole of America, there would be at least one bariatric surgeon who knows how to deal with a hernia on a plus-size patient. I'm sure there is. Dr. Now does operations on people who are like 600, 700, 800 pounds. Go to see Dr. Now. So you want to come see me and talk about losing 30 pounds in 1 month and to get the hernia sorted in your body. Well, I'm going to put you on a 1,500 calorie diet for 30 months, and if you lose 30 pounds in 30 months, I will approve you for hernia surgery. He's he's red because he's so dainty and coquettish. Exactly.
Turkey for the time.
And this is 99% lean ground turkey.
And this stuff is 99% lean. And we're gonna put this entire thing right in the pan. This stuff is so lean, it's kind of sticking to the pan. What you gotta do, what you gotta do. I'm on a 54
Dr. Now would say therapy. He probably would go, yeah, therapy would be a good idea for Ethan.
day streak right now of calculating everything
450. 477. 450. 477. Why do you look thinner at 477 pounds than you do at 450? And I don't think it's recomposition because you have been running your mouth a lot. I don't think you've done that much of flapping your gums that you've actually recomped your entire facial structure, your visage. So I'm just saying.
I eat, and I'm feeling really good about it. It's the longest streak I've had in a while. I broke it up, added some taco seasoning and some water.
Say that again?
Now, I do what you gotta do. I'm on a 54-day streak right now of calculating everything I eat, and I'm feeling.
He's on a 54-day streak of calculating everything he eats. Bullshit. Because in that 54 days, so 54 days is almost 2 months. And you've been at Peach Fit's house for 2 months. And you've lost 2 pounds in 2 months. So you're saying you're on a 2,500 calorie diet. Okay. How have you only lost 2 pounds? If you're exercising twice a day, you're eating 2,500 calories a day, and you said yourself that your basal metabolic rate is around 4,500. So without you doing anything, you should be losing 5 to 10 pounds a week. Let's put the water weight into it as well. So if you've got water issues with water retention, you would still be losing 2 or 3 pounds a week, I would say. So why did you gain 11 in 1 week? Ethan, let's not talk about that, Debbie. I don't want to actually, I don't want to envision that. He'd give Doctor now the finger on the way out the door if he's told to lose 30 pounds in 1 month. That's true, Art. That's true. Paolo, thank you so much for the gifted memberships. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. That's very kind.
Feeling really good about it. It's the longest streak I've had in a while. I broke it up, added some taco seasoning and some water, and now we just let it simmer for a little bit. With that coming along nicely, let's get the bowl ready. We're going to start off with a couple 100 grams of shredded ice.
Iceberg? That's not romaine. Well, this is different. He's using iceberg lettuce instead of romaine lettuce.
Iceberg lettuce. We're going to add 2.5 servings of this salsa.
Could have made the salsa yourself.
We're looking for about 72 grams here. Just a little more. That 76 grams.
Welcome in, Sprinkles. Good to see you.
I added 52 grams of light sour cream. And then we have some spicy guacamole. All right, we're looking for like 65 grams here. Just like that.
That's very specific. I'm shooketh hot latte.
And now we add the meat. All right, we put exactly half our taco meat on there. And for added texture, flavor, and protein, we crumbled up a bag of protein chips right on top.
Why? There's an obsession with protein, and I was taken in by it, right? You don't need to put crisps. You don't need to put crisps, because that's effectively what they are. I don't care. I don't care if they're protein, okay? It's still crisps that you're putting on top of your meat. That sounds a bit weird, but, stick with me here. Yeah, go ahead, Sprinkles. Are you in the Discord? You can send me some links. That's the thing, Deb. Like, if this was really what was going on, the weight would be flying off. Even with water retention, the weight would still be flying off. So maybe he stuck to his. So we don't know, because he hasn't had a weekly weigh-in for what, 2 weeks now? And are we going to get an end of the month weigh-in? That's what I want to know. So we'd be due a weigh-in on Tuesday, because there's 30 days in 1 month. 30 days in 1 month. Her name is Sunshine Oil. If you're in the Discord, because I'll forget, please make a note of that, and then I'll be able to look into it. Crisps on your meat sounds kind of fire. It sounds like an album, Crisps on Your Meat. Sounds like something Limp Bizkit would sing about. Oh, crisps on your meat. It's a sound on your feet. Sorry. So yeah.
This taco bowl is just under 600 calories and over 80 grams of protein. I have just over 600 calories left for the day. Let's make dinner.
So that was his dinner. But again, 450, 477. Jump scare. 477, 450. Just saying. Sounds like a Friday night. Sounds like a good night to me, Paolo. Crisps on your meat. Why not? Yeah, that's true, Deb. Hello, is that the doctor? Yeah. I've noticed that my meat's really crispy. Have you got any ointment? I understand. We're going to watch a video. Don't laugh. We're going to watch a video called I Tried His £660 Diet. Oh my God, it's Ethan and it's Peach Fit. We love them. I just don't believe he was ever over £600. No. I don't think he was ever £600 either. I don't think he was ever 660. I don't think he was ever 600. maybe high 500s, like 570, 580, something like that. But this isn't somebody who's lost over 200 pounds for sure. He does love his highly processed foods, yeah. I think his hairline is what throws off the hair. He does have a strange hairline, which does seem to imply that he has Klinefelter syndrome, but we don't know that unless he gets diagnosed with it, or he has been diagnosed with it and he discloses it to us. But a lot of people think he has Klinefelters, which means that it's more feminine kind of features and stuff like that, being taller, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I need a I've got a buried penis fund. So if anybody wants to donate to the buried penis fund, that would be lovely. And please like the stream also. Right, so let's move the subtitles up here so we can see everything.
This is Ethan. He used to weigh 660 pounds.
Right. This is like we're starting with this, okay? This doesn't look like a 200-pound difference.
This is Ethan. He used to weigh 660 pounds. And right
No, I'm sorry. That's not somebody who's lost 200 pounds. That's like 60, 70 at most. Our fish fingers, they're not too bad because that's like good protein in it. It does help Seb's out too, yeah.
now, he's on his weight loss journey and he's lost a ton of weight. And I'm Jacob. I lost 130 pounds. And today,
I'm Jacob and I've killed 2 people. ZZ, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I am joking, by the way, so please don't feel obliged to give anything. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. Where's my Amazon wish list? Should I do an Amazon wish list? Like this is the thing though. I can't think of shit. I don't need things. Like if I need something, I will get it. I don't need other people to get them for me.
I'm going to be trying Ethan's old 660-pound diet, the exact foods that got him there. But my job in this video isn't just to eat his old diet. For every meal Ethan pulls out of his old diet, I'm going to be showing him a lower calorie, higher protein version of that same food.
So while he's eating what I used to eat, I'm gonna be eating the swapped out version that's gonna help me reach my weight loss goal.
But wait, let me tell you a little bit more about Ethan. At his heaviest, Ethan weighed 660 pounds, and this
No, he didn't.
wasn't overnight. It was years of specific foods and habits
Oh, thank you, Sprinkles. That's really kind. I appreciate that. Thank you.
that just became his normal. None of it felt outrageous to him. These were just meals that fit into his life. The goal today isn't to judge.
Isn't it funny? The meals that Jacob's pointing out here are stuff that he's been having on his weight loss journey.
60 pounds. And this wasn't overnight. It was years of specific foods and
That was a month ago.
Out version that's gonna help me reach my weight loss goal.
But wait, let me tell you a little bit more about Ethan. At his heaviest, Ethan weighed 660 pounds. And this wasn't overnight. It was years of
That was a month ago. With the slimming filters and the beauty filters. He looks more made up than Foodie Beauty talking to AI.
specific foods and habits that just became his normal. None of it felt out.
He went to a wedding and he had that fucking burrito and a milkshake.
Outrageous to him. These were just meals that fit into his life. The goal today isn't to judge what he used to eat. It's to prove you can take those same cravings, those same meals, and completely flip the numbers without giving up foods you actually enjoy. Ethan is already deep into his weight loss.
That's not 200 pounds. Also, notice his door's also lost weight as well. Amazing. A round of applause for Ethan's bathroom door. I can't believe it. Like, imagine you're on a weight loss journey and your door has lost more weight than you. He just tripped and fell into the 660 pounds. He did, yeah. But big up Ethan's door. Ethan's door is the real star here.
Journey and is doing incredible. But today we're going to see how
200 pounds is about 90 kg. Well done, Door. Why is he shorter at 440? I don't bloody know. I don't bloody know. His door is skinty. I think he's shorter in general. We want to see the door's weight loss journey, okay? Fuck Ethan. I want to hear about the door. I don't think using swaps for many things is a long-term solution. That's true, Laurie. Lawley. I don't know how to pronounce your name, sorry. I don't see the second door as smaller. It is in other photos, and I'm being very facetious, Craig, because there are other photos where the door looks like it's incredibly thin. I don't know how he gets through it.
How different things could have looked from the start. Now that you know a little more, let's see how today goes. All right, let's see how many calories are in his old diet. You ready?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Where'd you bring
Let's
us?
get into
Is
it.
this what you have for breakfast?
Every Saturday.
He does have a lot of loose skin sprinkles, I will say that. But there's no evidence that he was ever 660. There's no evidence that he was ever 624. He did a video saying he was 624 and his parents in the background saying, "You did?" They are very food obsessed. It is like other people have said, this is like taking an alcoholic to a bar and the alcoholic watches the other person drinking while Ethan has water. It's that kind of thing. It's like going to a drugs den, shooting up your heroin, and Ethan stood there like, "Yeah, that's how I used to do it, yeah."
I have no idea what you're ordering me, but
Yeah.
take it easy on me, all right?
You're not ready for this.
All right, I'm just gonna sit over here. You order for me.
By the way, this was recorded on the same day as the Dr. Hernia video. So this was recorded towards the end of May, I want to say.
All right.
Sorry about that wait.
No, you're good.
Can I get started for you?
All right, Jacob.
All right, Ethan. What do you got for me, bro?
This is the breakfast order, my friend. A large caramel frozen coffee with extra caramel, obviously.
Have to go.
Because
course.
1,100 calories isn't
Yeah.
enough.
No, of course not.
A 25-count assorted munchkin. For the record, not that this makes it much better. Me and my dad would split these. And obviously,
Okay, so the first instance of his dad being an enabler is that he took Ethan to Dunkin' Donuts every Saturday and they shared a 25 basket of dough balls. He claims to have lost and regained 100 pounds 4 times, and that could cause the loose skin. Oh, yes, that would definitely cause the loose skin. Honestly, like, this is just my opinion, but I think the majority of his weight loss has come from being in a coma. And I think other people seem to be catching on to that too, because he's been really struggling since coming out of that coma, gaining and losing the same weight, 100 pounds. And the only reason he lost the weight in the coma because he couldn't move his own mouth. Munchkins, that's it, yeah. Dough balls,
this
whatever.
is a lot of sweet stuff, so you need something savory. This is hash browns and snack and bacon.
And this is all.
This was
He's really happy about sharing his food. I'd be ashamed. Like, whenever I've talked about the way I used to eat, I always feel like a great deal of shame. But Ethan just seems to be laughing and joking about it. And I feel like with the way his body is, and the stuff like the water retention being like way out of control, he clearly has a cardiac issue that needs to be addressed.
first thing on Saturday every weekend.
Why is Peach Fit clutching his pearls? Fuck knows. The coma theory makes too much sense. That's the thing, Craig. That's like what I believe, because just looking at it, you put two and two together and you realize actually he's not really done anything. Even with his podcast victory tour that he did almost a year ago now. It gets worse, Paolo, as the day goes on.
I gotta ask, how many calories in just this here?
I think it's pushing 3K. I think it's right over 130 grams of fat.
This is bigger than my face, dude.
I know.
Wow. Well, I'm excited.
That frozen coffee is like my kryptonite, man.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I like the protein coffee so much.
It does.
Yeah, it's all just calorific junk, Paolo. That's what it is. And this is to start his day off.
Does smell really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you mentioned protein coffee, so let me show you
It's the addict brain. Notice how much he lights up talking about his previous food, but he's relatively neutral on the food swap Teach gives him. Yeah, yeah. This is just an amuse-bouche, Paolo. This is like to get the taste buds rolling.
Yeah, what am I eating?
Yeah, all right. So I got this.
This is a little cup compared to this, dude.
But there's more protein.
Oh, yeah.
Way more protein.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't know how much protein.
Who gives a fuck? You could just have a normal coffee. Like, you don't need to have, oh my God, protein coffee with protein foam and protein sprinkles and protein cream and some added protein from the barista when you're not looking.
This has, but I'm assuming very little.
Probably not much.
And then
True, Paolo.
this.
True.
Eggs.
So 200 grams of egg whites, bell peppers, salt, pepper, and there's gonna be 2 eggs in that. So it's
Okay.
It's like my go-to. This is one of the things I did that helped me lose 130 pounds.
Right. It's Beavis and Butthead. Cool. How is this this isn't an alternative to 25 munchkins, some bacon, hash browns, and a 1300 calorie a 1300 calorie coffee. What's this? This is not a swap. Gonna ask for that next time we go Starbucks. Fair enough.
Pounds in here, right? Here.
Sweet.
So in the coffee, again, is a protein coffee. It's an ice sugar-free caramel protein latte. Okay.
Oh.
This is not a good swap. No. What would you think would be, so instead of 25 dough balls, what would be a good alternative for that? Any ideas, guys? Has it been pre-chewed? Probably. Sorry, guys, I keep supping. This isn't an equivalent swap, Mel's. No. And now Ethan has to watch Peachfit eat that. How is that productive? This is the metaphorical food culture. Yeah. Ethan sat in the corner of a hotel room while Peachfit's on this king-size bed going, you watching this, fat boy? You watching this, you fat bastard? Or is he allergic to broccoli? I rarely see Ethan eat vegetables, apart from lettuce. Egg white on one of those solar bagels with like turkey and cheese. You could make your own McMuffin with a protein muffin, protein bagel, egg whites, turkey sausage, some cheese. What can we have? I'm not on. I don't like sweet things particularly, so I'm not sure what a sweet swap would be for the donuts. I can't really think of anything, but I guess, the easiest thing to say would be fruit, banana. Or you could have a smoothie instead of a coffee.
So it's 2 Splenda, 2 sugar-free caramel syrup, 1
Ethan looking at that like, what the fuck is this?
sugar-free caramel syrup, blonde espresso, and brown sugar cold foam. So give that a shot.
Okay, so this
That's
is
true, Deco.
over 3,000 calories. So what am I looking at here?
So this is about 635 calories, 78 grams of protein. So
Wow.
there's a lot here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Protein
not bad.
pancakes,
So
yeah.
I think mine beats
I
yours.
think the macros on this are a little bit better.
I think the taste is a little bit better here, though.
Oh,
to be
for
fair,
sure.
let's see.
That is like.
That is a dessert, yeah.
Cheers. Dink it and sink it, baby.
Let's go.
When he's dinking with Peachfit, he wants some of the caramel syrup to rub off.
Oh my. You would have no clue this was protein.
Yeah.
I'm sure that just tastes like pure sugar. It's so good though.
Wow.
Isn't it? Like,
This might be my kryptonite.
So Peachfit sat there like, wow, oh my God, this is amazing. This drink is like the nectar of the gods. It's like sucking Zeus's dick. Oh, it's amazing. And Ethan's got his little egg white barrel going, yeah, it's really nice, isn't it? Shut up.
This is. I'm gonna have to.
It's so good, dude. Like, it's so bad. Like, that's like a 1,300 calorie coffee, but it tastes like, I don't know. I sound like a fat ass. I don't care. That is like my favorite thing on the planet. Is a
I don't
frozen
blame you.
caramel coffee that, like, Death Row. You know, one of those, dude. Honestly,
This is a super good.
for being a protein.
My usual breakfast is a low-carb bagel with an egg, lean ham, sugar-free ketchup, and fat-free cheese. That sounds good. Because I still have fairly high calories, I can have like some 2 slices of bread with some bacon and some eggs. And that's like really satisfying. Like that's better than any kind of weird shit you can get from Starbucks or whatever. Does Peach Fit have an eating disorder? I think so. Because he's still like he's on record saying that he eats 8 bagels in one go for lunch. Yeah, that Dunkin' Donuts dessert coffee is 1,300 calories.
Protein latte though, this
Yeah.
is like solid.
Yeah, no, it's really, really good. One of my go-tos. So tell me what this is here.
Well, I think it depends because the flavors, it all depends on what flavors they have.
Sure.
But the assorted
yeah.
is just whatever. It's basically just a mix of everything they have.
It's just a mini donut here.
So you're gonna have like glazed blueberry. They have like some
Glazed.
weird like
I don't know. I used to start my day off with just coffee, and that's still how I continue. I've never really been one for like proper sugary drinks. I just go for like this kind of stuff. If I want like a sweet hit, I'm not big on sweet stuff unless it's like a really nice dessert I've seen somewhere. Like for my birthday, I had like we had a torta, and it was just phenomenal. You want to get something that's like something that you're going to savor. I've learnt that rather than processed foods that you're going to eat and then half an hour later you're going to be like, I'm actually hungry again. Yeah, he's got a big smile talking about that coffee for sure. Yeah, that's possible. Orthorexia, yeah. I like my decaf black with a hint of 0 calorie vanilla syrup, sorry. I'd miss the coffee flavor with all that stuff in it. Yeah, I just like coffee with milk. Just a white coffee. Simple as that. If I'm going out for a coffee, white Americano. Or a latte if I've been to the gym. Like just milk and coffee. No syrups, no figs, no honey, nothing like that.
fruit punch ones in there, dude.
Blueberry.
Like those crazy.
Do you know what's easy? One of my friends used to work at McDonald's, and he always said that he had like a layer of grease on his face after he finished a shift at McDonald's. Is that kind of what you mean? But yeah, it sounds similar to that.
Crazy looking ones.
Okay. Wow.
There's gonna be some.
Breakfast.
Well, yeah, me and my dad would split a 24 count donut. We would each get our own snack and bacon. We would.
What do you reckon the proportions were for that 25 share or 24, whatever it was? Do you think it was 20 for Ethan, 4 for Dad, or do you think it was a straight 12-12? Do you think it was a 12-12? They make almond torte cake. I'm planning that for my husband's birthday. Nice. I do love a torta. Stop fingering the munchkin. Stop fingering the munchkins. That's what they said to Judy Garland.
We'd each get our own coffee, and we would do that every Saturday morning.
Wow.
So at that point in my journey, I was actually
Dad got to
dialed
lick the
in,
box.
eating 2,500 calories a day during the week, but then I didn't track on weekends. As you can see by my breakfast.
Yep.
So, he was eating this while claiming to be on a calorie deficit. Mm. Mm. That's interesting, isn't it?
So at that point in my journey, I was actually dialed in, eating 2,500 calories a day during the week, but then I didn't track on weekends. As you
Yeah, dialed in. He says that a lot. Dialed in, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you got it, latte.
can see by my breakfast.
Yep. Yep.
The not tracking on weekends just murdered everything I did throughout the week.
Woo. All right,
Yeah.
man. Hey,
It was the negotiation thing, right?
no, for sure.
It was bad. Snack and bacon and a thing of hash browns.
Okay. So
And that's the thing, like, even if you were on track Monday to Friday with 2,500 calories, if you ate 10,000 calories on Saturday and Sunday, you would still put on weight because of the weekly calories. You know what I mean? Yeah, one thing I'm interested in, like in America, why do you use creamers as opposed to just milk? Yeah, I thought you meant creamers. Yeah, I love my sugar a bit too much. That's why before my op, I was 11 stone overweight. Now I'm 6 stone 11. I'm on a medication that causes high blood sugar and cholesterol. Might need to adjust my diet. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard to kick sugar, um, but it's possible. You just need to find because a lot of things are sugar. Anything that's a carbohydrate has sugar in it, and if you need to have a diet that's low carb, then you do have to make certain changes in your daily life for sure. Ethan Bernard Bain of Munchkinland, exactly. They wish the house fell on him. Creamers are shelf stable and don't need to be refrigerated. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Or like coffee, mate.
So, dude, their hash browns are good too. Like, you think McDonald's hash browns are good? Those are fire.
So this is just
Why are we talking about how good hash browns are? Just eat your eggs.
Little hash brown discs,
okay.
and then snack and bacon is my dad's favorite thing.
If he was eating 2.5K during the week, then he would have needed to eat at least 14K on the weekend to offset his progress. Yeah. So his BMR 4,500, probably more at a higher weight. So if we just take it at 4,500, okay. So you take 10,000 off Monday to Friday and add that on to the weekend. He would have had to have been packing away. Yeah, he would have had to have been packing away over 10,000 calories at the weekend each day.
It's like a maple pepper bacon. That's my dad's kryptonite right there. Every time he goes to Dunkin',
That
he
smells
gets
really good, dude.
It is good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is
I'm about the same, Craig. Like 3,200 is a deficit for me. My TDEE is around 4,000, so I can have like 3,200 and still lose weight.
Just try it.
all right. Here, cheers. Get a
Yes,
good bite of
sir.
that.
Oh man.
Stop being like, oh man, this is amazing, while he's eating his shitty little eggs that he made him.
Isn't it ridiculous?
Oh man. Let me know how that is.
It tastes like eggs.
It takes eggs.
You know.
Yeah, let me know how your shit food tastes compared to what you used to have and you're craving right now. Peach Fit needs some shirts that fit. He does. I mean, all he does is arms, really. So he's got them big guns, but he's got the small pins.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
It's refreshing.
for sure.
Having something fresh like
When you're losing weight, you're not going to have it where it's like you're not gonna get this, and you won't ever come close. You can switch things, you can manipulate it.
this
where-
is.
yeah.
I don't know if they do frozen ones because I like the texture of frozen coffees, but this taste wise
Yeah, for sure.
is really good.
If you can manipulate it ever so
I'm sure that like your stomach gets used to it, Dan, if you're adjusting to 2,000 calories. Because I physically can't eat as much as I used to. Big Popeye arms and nothing else. Yeah.
slightly to have it where it's like you can enjoy dieting, that's always a win. But
Absolutely.
it's like this, yeah. I'm
All
super
right.
excited.
I want to
for
see what
this.
you think about hash browns. I think these are better than McDonald's. Yeah, that's a big statement coming from a fat guy.
By far.
Yeah.
By
I'm saying,
far.
dude. I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. People are like, "Oh, McDonald's has the best hash browns." I'm like, no, they don't know the.
Do you see how much happier Ethan is when he's talking about his bullshit food? He's so much more like the conversation flows a lot more freely. If you've been following this channel for a while, we've looked at a lot of Ethan's podcasts that he was on, and the conversations tend to be quite stilted and kind of buzzwordy with like locking in, future wife and kids, that kind of stuff. But when he's talking about the bullshit food that he used to eat, it's like we're seeing a different Ethan. He's talking. He's you know, he's got the arms going. He's like he's just laughing and stuff. And that's really concerning that he's only happy when he's talking about food. And it makes sense because he was left alone as a child. All he did was eat. He didn't have any friends apart from Danny. So all he could do was just eat and eat and eat. And that's his happy place. And that's something that he needs to grow out of. And he needs to seek therapy for that. Not go on videos with Casey Kelly and Peachfit and have them eat the food that he used to eat, or maybe still does eat, in front of them. Yeah, Peach isn't really eating any of this. At least Casey Kelly gave it a good whack, you know. Is that an issue for Ethan? The volume of food it takes to fill his tummy? That's probably why he has a lot of like bowls of salad and stuff like that. The sheer volume. But volume eating is more for people that are like they need 1,500 calories a day. So you need to min max at that point. But Ethan can have almost 4,000 calories and still lose weight. So this concern about volume eating lettuce is not, there's no point in that. He can eat like heartily and still lose weight. That little bowl of egg slop and small cup of protein coffee would never be enough for a volume eater. Yeah, he likes his gigantic bowls of slop, true. He does need to help himself. You can't force somebody to change. And those of you that have been addicted to food or have been addicted to anything else, you know that the change comes from you. It doesn't come from any external factors. Yeah, this video is it's just incredible how deluded this video was.
The game, dude.
Huh? All right, I'm gonna try a few donuts here.
You gotta try one of each flavor.
Okay.
Classic.
Classic.
Yep. Blueberry.
Blueberry, okay.
My favorite. Me and my dad's favorite, for sure.
You gotta want it.
I know, dude. It's like so bad, but it's so good.
This one.
I think it's a fruit punch donut. That one might be a little weird. Like Fruity Pebbles-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably what they're going for, honestly.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Super good.
Oh, yeah.
So have you noticed that Ethan is barely touching this food? Like they're both barely touching the food. It's kind of weird. Ethan really likes to make the victory lap videos before actually finishing the race. He's been on the Ethan Suplee podcast twice. Yeah, they're just donuts, but Ethan's looking at them like they're boobies.
So consuming something like this afterwards, you're totally fine.
Dude, I would eat again 2 hours later because we would go to a local town that was about 40 minutes from us. We would start the trip with Dunkin', and then we would go grocery shopping, and then we would head back home. So we would stop at Dunkin', grab 4,000 calories worth of crap. That good, bro.
Yeah.
And then we would go shopping, come home, and make lunch.
Wow.
So it was, honestly, it wasn't very.
So even though this was like full to the brim with calories, fat, and all that, didn't even touch the sides. Which, yeah, I mean, I understand because a lot of it's ultra processed, and as we know, ultra processed foods, they contain ingredients that trick your brain into thinking that you've eaten already, which is probably the main reason why it didn't fill him up. And also, that coffee is just liquid, let's face it. So the liquid's just going to go straight through. And then little bits of bacon, little bits of potato, that's not going to fill you up. So it really, yeah, it's a poor breakfast, but obviously, for those of us that have been big backed or are still big backed, we make the choices and they're bad choices, which is why we endeavor to improve the choices that we make. And by doing this video, Ethan shows that he's clearly still addicted to food and is being forced to watch this and watch somebody else eat the food he would order. It's kind of torturous at this point, isn't it? The bacon has sugar in it too. Fucking hell. I don't know, Dan. I wouldn't call Oreos organic, but they are vegan.
Satiating at all.
Really?
I mean, this coffee alone would probably fill most people up, but it's like,
Yeah, why I ask this is just because if I consume this right now, I would feel very, very sick. So that's why I'm just like super curious. But yeah, man, this is.
no, I mean, I could see that if you were to eat everything there. But like the coffee, dude, I could go through 5 of those in a day, no problem. Like,
Is this something that you can do?
this is too plain for me. And I know we didn't add hot sauce or anything.
Oh, for
so it's
sure.
like,
We forgot the hot sauce.
I could do something like this. I'm more of a
Breakfast was an attempt to keep him from buying out the grocery store inventory of Doritos. He does love his chips. He does love his chips. And to be fair, I love my potato chips too. And, I'm still trying to work on having as few potato chips as possible. But it's difficult. I still have binge eating disorder. Thankfully, I'm 1 month binge free now, and hopefully that will carry on for a long time. I may slip up, but it is what it is. But for now, I'm doing well. Welcome in, Wendy. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
honestly, I don't usually eat in the mornings, but when I do, it's like protein coffee of my own making with like a protein bar.
Okay.
That's easier for me. I'm a big convenience.
So Ethan's just said that he can't be bothered to make. He wouldn't be bothered to make the eggs with bell peppers and other vegetables. He would just have the coffee and a protein bar. That's not a good start to the day because basically the protein bar is just a fancy chocolate bar. That's all it is. So he's having chocolate bar and coffee for breakfast, and he weighs over 450 pounds. That's not going to fill you up. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I don't even know if we have Dunkin' Donuts here.
You know how much of a convenience guy I am.
I
am not getting out a pan and putting in bell peppers and eggs and stuff. Like I can cook.
I understand that if you have a job, right? If you're working 8 hours a day and you're getting up at 7 to be in work for 9, you can't be asked to do all that. But Ethan, your job is to lose weight for a living, right? So why you must have time to make this kind of stuff. You have time to show us slop bowls and burgers, but you don't have time to make eggs. Makes no sense.
But it's easier for me to just eat a protein. I know it's not as healthy, but like, come on, you get up,
choose your battles, I guess.
protein coffee, protein bar, 4
And Peach Fit's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, if you want. Yeah. I'm a volume guy except in the morning. Yeah, exactly. Oh,
calories, boom, 50 grams of protein, you're done.
Wow. All right, so this is breakfast. I'm excited to see what we're gonna eat the rest of the day, man.
Oh, dude, you haven't seen anything yet. You ready to see what lunch is?
Let's do it, man. Driving away from Dunkin' with those breakfast numbers, that's when it starts to click. Ethan was
it's like saying, we're Costco guys. Of course I love to have 20 protein bars for breakfast. Ethan is a big old liar, and we know that through his use of slimming filters.
wasn't making bad choices on purpose. Nobody ever showed him what the same meal could look like with a few small swaps. That's exactly.
That's not the same. Peach, I think you need a bigger prescription for your glasses, mate, because that is not the same meal. That is nowhere near the same meal. You fucker.
Driving away from Dunkin' with those breakfast numbers, that's when it starts to click. Ethan wasn't making bad choices on purpose. Nobody ever showed him what the same meal could look like with a few small swaps. That's exactly.
Yeah, just a few small swaps. Instead of having 24 donuts, have 2 eggs. That's a tiny, tiny little swap there. Tiny, tiny little swap. I have that stupid voice he does when trying to mock things. And they said he wasn't bad. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Exactly what we're here to do. And we've still got 3 meals to go.
All right, you ready to see what's for lunch?
Let's see it, man. Let's see it.
Okay,
Hilarious.
here we go. These top ones got a little crispy. These are tortilla pizzas.
Okay.
Using rice tortillas.
Okay.
Full fat cheddar and mozzarella cheese, and I would normally do chicken sausages. I think these are just normal brats.
Okay.
But how many calories do you think is on this plate? Okay, you give me a hint. There's about probably 6.5 servings of cheddar and a good 4 servings of mozz on there.
He didn't know donuts and fried hash browns aren't healthy. Well, nobody told him, Paolo. Nobody told him that donuts dripping in sugar and oil weren't healthy. His dad was like, "Yeah, I'm sure this is fine."
I'm going to say 1,050 calories.
Double.
No shot.
This is over 2K. This is close to 2,300.
This is like, if I were to eat
So, for lunch, Ethan would have not one, not two, not three, but 4 pizzas.
this all, this
It's my daily caloric intake at this point, basically.
That's what mine is.
Yeah.
Normally what I would eat for lunch is my
About a quarter of this.
Yeah, wow, that's ridiculous. Okay, well, I mean,
Yeah, 1 pizza.
does it taste good?
Oh, yeah. And there's enough red pepper flakes on there to burn down a small village.
Wow. All right, so are you ready to see what you're going to be eating for lunch?
Yeah, let's see what's up.
Here you are. So this is something I made when I lost 130 pounds. And we have...
Little side salad.
Yep. So we have some lavish bread with some...
Don't get somebody who looks at you like Ethan looks at salad, because he had sheer disdain for that salad right there.
pizza sauce, and then we have low-fat cheese, and we have 2 different kinds of cheese. We have the mozzarella, and then we have cheddar.
Oh, so these are very similar.
Very similar, but
How many
way
calories
less
is this?
in calories. This is fat-free cheese, and then you have the turkey on top, the turkey pepperoni, which is
pepperoni?
amazing
Oh, yeah.
macros. This is really good macros here. And then, of course, you can't forget the side salad.
Yeah, it seems like Peach Fit tries to say, Ethan's fucking stupid. But look at him now. He's still fucking stupid, but he's with me.
Bit of greens. For the dressing, we have sweet chili sauce, super low in calorie, and then we have the avocado, healthy fats.
Okay, so mine's over
Free
2,000
shabaka
calories.
dude.
How many calories is in just this pizza?
So just the pizza alone is 495 calories, 40 grams of protein.
So this is less than a quarter of the calories of this.
Yes.
Yeah, because there's 4 of them and 1 of them. Hence, there is just a quarter of the calories in it. 1 pizza, 4 pizzas. Take away 3 pizzas, 1 pizza, a quarter. Fuck, mate.
To be fair, this is
I'm losing
one,
IQ points here.
and that's 4. So if there were 4 of these,
Sure,
you'd
sure.
be close.
Yeah, no, 100%. But
Yeah.
I mean, dude, both look good. Do they taste good?
Oh, I know that does.
And I know that does. But I don't know. We'll see, because
find out.
this obviously looks so much better.
Go
He didn't point at the salad, he pointed at the fucking pizza.
for one of the lower ones because the top ones are crispy.
Okay. I
So
like
you'll-
crispy, though.
Oh, if you like crispy,
I
you'll
like
love
crispy.
the top ones
Okay.
because they're a little more done. Those were the top racks, so they got more done than I'd like them to.
Okay.
But
I like them crispy.
no, that's good
Cool.
then.
But hold on. Hold on.
Wait,
We got to
wait.
cheers.
Ethan's been medically diagnosed with crispy meat, to be fair.
No, it's dink it and sink it. Let's go.
Oh, mate, calm down.
Okay. Yeah. A lot more fat.
That's really good. And how often did you do stuff like this?
I would make the tortilla pizzas almost every day. I wouldn't always do 4. I would sometimes use different meats and stuff. But those tortillas, first off, how do you like the rice tortillas?
Phenomenal. This is
Isn't
phenomenal.
the texture crazy?
Yeah, it's good.
Like you see them and you're like, oh, that's weird.
Just see what I mean about being animated when talking about his old food. Oh, mate. Like, Ethan is being tortured and he doesn't realize it. Is it like, it's like Stockholm syndrome in a way, but not, if you know what I mean. Like, he's being faced with his old food, and Pete's just like, come on, mate, talk to me about the food you used to eat. Come on, tell me about the tastes. Tell me about the textures. Tell me about the flavors. And Ethan's like, well, I'll go right ahead.
But once you experience them, I never went back to flour
Really good.
tortillas ever.
It's really good.
Yeah. Wow.
No, I would do stuff like this. I would do scrambles on these tortillas, but like these pizzas
Yeah.
were like a daily thing.
The thing is, with the pizza you're consuming, like, it has a good amount of protein, but to really make you a lot more full, we have that side salad here. Just
Oh,
to,
yeah.
like the volume. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I would actually, last year in my deficit, I would make these tortillas with these ingredients.
yeah.
So I would do like reduced fat mozzarella, pizza sauce, and turkey
It all looks really unappetizing. Like, honestly, it's just Beige's food.
pepperoni on the rice tortillas. So it's kind of like almost like a combination of these two.
Wow. Did this fill you up though?
Yeah, I felt good. Like I felt full. I didn't feel like, oh, stuff.
Yeah, I understand that. Like, a lot of the points that people are making, we're all saying the same thing. But we just think, like, can you not see this? Like, if Zebs, for example, ate my favorite food in front of me, and I was made to eat a salad, I would be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why are you forcing me to watch you eat something that I love?" No.
Or anything. I felt full though.
All right, I'm going for another bite. This is really good though.
Yeah.
This is delicious.
No, it's ridiculous.
This is
dude.
delicious.
There's also so much cheese on that.
There is a lot of cheese. Wow, this one on bottom has a lot more cheese. All right, let's get.
Go in.
Like, I understand laughing through it because they're both in their mid-20s, right? But looking at it as somebody who has, enjoyed their 20s a bit too much, you definitely don't. You stop laughing when the medical diagnoses hit you. And I'm surprised because Ethan's already getting medical diagnoses now with his pitting edema, probably congestive heart failure, low testosterone. It's just like it's just incredulous how he can just laugh about it and be so blasé about lying to everybody. Welcome in, Pi. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Exactly, latte. Like, I just couldn't let somebody do that to me. Like, even if I was at my goal weight, I couldn't let somebody do that to me because it's not fair on me because I have to go through the emotional turmoil. No one eats this much out of joy. It's a form of depression. You're ignorant. Well, I think that you're ignorant, Pi, because he's clearly in the video, he's talking about food as a form of joy. And it also is a form of depression because it comforts you because you're depressed. You obviously don't know who I am and what I've gone through. So maybe keep your Pyrana shut. Good idea?
That was like 200 calories in one bite.
Don't remind me. Well, dude, you haven't had your side salad yet. Come on,
Oh yeah.
try it out. Try it out.
Get some of that avocado. Actually, I don't want too much of that. It's a lot of calories.
I think a lot of people just
Yeah. Yeah, the avocado's too many calories. Be careful.
go to their default, which is ranch. But dude, there's so many low calorie, like
Low,
solid low calorie options.
zero sugar sauces.
He's self-medicating. Well, the best self-medication he could do is actually stop lying to everybody and eat in an inappropriate deficit and lose weight. That's the best self-medication for him.
Yes.
They have a lot of sodium and there's artificial sweeteners, but they are a lifesaver in a deficit.
Well, helping me lose over 100 pounds in 12 months, so.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a salad.
So let's finish this meal, and then from here, I'm gonna take you through a little gym segment. How's that sound?
No way you're finishing that. But let's do it.
Over 1,000 calories for something most people would call a light lunch. 4 tortillas, some cheese, some sausage. It doesn't feel excessive, but the numbers don't lie. The swaps
What do you mean it doesn't feel excessive? He's having 4 of those. That's excessive. Couple or 3 pizzas is quite excessive. I don't know. Yeah, this lunch doesn't seem excessive. Watches the pile of pizzas. What the fuck is this narration? But the narration and the pictures we see, the moving pictures on the Videotron, they don't, see it. This guy clearly is depressed and is using food to self-medicate because he doesn't have support to get the help he needs. I'm not mocking him, though. I'm not mocking him in a derisive, ignorant way. And also, he's had help from Joey Zatmary, Jocko Willink, multiple people on podcasts. He's now getting help from Peach Fit. He's now getting help from Casey Kelly. He's getting help from Nutrition Narc. So how does he not have support? He has all the support in the world. He was gifted a free truck. He was gifted a free garment watch. If you don't want to be here, Pi, sling your hook, mate. Shaming him. How am I shaming him when I do the same thing? Ethan's not going to suck you off, mate.
keep everything that makes the meal satisfying. The pizza concept, the layers, the protein, and cuts it almost in half. Same cravings, completely different outcome. All right, you ready for this workout?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
I seen kings fall quick for a hit on a rail. Seen queens trade crowns for a six-figure deal.
Why is the music so loud?
I just pray for 'em. We all one mistake from the cage.
Peach is like, Peach does the same face as Ethan. Oh my God. That's where Ethan gets the faces from.
Out of graveyard, living like a movie, but the credits never roll. They gon' crop you out the frame if you ever lose control.
We're almost done with our workout. How are you feeling? I'm a little slow.
No, this is where Ethan gets the faces from. Ethan looked at Peach Fit and was like, oh, well, I've got to do that too then.
Not gonna lie. After everything,
The thing is, Pi, you don't have a clue about me because you're talking very ignorantly about me. Because you don't know what I've gone through. So maybe use your head and watch my videos and don't just come in and take me at face value from like 2 minutes.
this is not good.
I've been eating the fat man diet.
Yeah, it's rough. All right, let's get back to the workout though, and after this, post-workout snack.
I've been running.
Oh, stop with the music. I'm just turning the music off. Oh, there we go.
Did the food that you consume though, how'd that make you feel? Like through the workout though?
I think it was light enough to where it didn't really make me feel sluggish or anything.
Awesome. All right, what do we eat next? What's on the menu?
It's snack time.
Oh,
Okay, so at 3 in the morning on streaming days, I would walk to the grocery store. I would buy an entire Danish and usually a half gallon of chocolate milk. And it sucks to even say this out loud, but this was basically just a late
What's a half gallon? Is that like half a litre or a litre?
night snack for me.
Wow.
And this may or may not have cumulatively more calories than the last meal I showed
Okay,
you. All right,
now-
so what am I eating?
Here we are. So, post-workout snack, Oreo cheesecake, and then we have a protein shake to go.
All right.
That's not a small swap. Do you know what, mate? Fuck off. I can't be bothered with you, you stupid fuck.
I know these for sure. They're good.
This is, I mean, did you use a spoon?
Butter knife, and then I would slice it and just eat it by the wedge, basically.
Okay, butter knife. Okay, so,
So no, yeah, I would just cut a whole vertical slice, and I would just pick it up and eat it by hand.
wow. And this was just something you
But
had.
this is so light for me at the time. Like, this was so easy to just pick up and eat.
Wow.
Honestly.
So this is just something late at night.
I would
So this was a post 2 litres. 2 litres of chalky milk. Okay, now. Cheers, guys.
So I had an office for streaming, and I would literally walk to the grocery store, buy this, and walk back, and then just go through it while watching YouTube.
So how does this Danish, how is that a small swap into an Oreo cheesecake? Half gallon's like 2 litres. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I don't know gallons. I just know like litres and milliliters.
Something.
Wow. Okay,
Didn't really think about it.
here we go. To be fair, this
One
does
who's
look really good and
spies,
it
yeah.
smells phenomenal.
Oh, it's
How's the smell of that?
smells better than I thought it was gonna.
All right, cheers.
Let's go, baby.
I think people need to bear in mind is that, you know, I'm one of few people. I think I'm probably the only Ethan reactor anyway. It's you're not going to make everyone happy, and I try and be neutral, but I know that Ethan doesn't help himself, and I know that Ethan isn't a great person. And I don't see how I mock Ethan, really. It's kind of weird.
Okay.
Like, feel free to criticize me, but you're coming to my channel, right? If you're coming to my channel, I could just block you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if it's a hug box on my channel. I'll do what I want. And Ethan can choose to delete the comments about him.
Okay.
This is good.
Wash it down with some chalky milk. All right, man. Oh, the texture of this is a lot weirder than I anticipated, but it's actually really good
So this has 667 calories in it.
for this whole thing.
Yes. and 85 grams of protein.
And I mock what he looks like because he uses slimming filters. I'm not mocking him when he doesn't have any slimming filters on. I'm mocking him because he hides what he truly looks like. And that's what gets me.
Wow.
Protein
Packing a
packed.
punch, yeah.
And the thing is it's just like when you're consuming more protein, you're able to, you know, be more full. So just definitely one of those things I did.
I definitely have been consuming a lot more protein.
Yes,
lately.
you have. You've been doing good.
Let's go.
Awesome. All right, man. So lay it on me. How many calories in this, dude?
If you were to drink this whole thing and eat this entire thing, it would be over 2,600 calories. Now, given at the time, I had no sense of calories.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, this is not, like, listen, I don't care who you are. This is not that hard to consume. Like, this is pretty light.
It's actually really good. I know. He doesn't like the Oreo cheesecake at all. Look at little Peach in the corner like, "Arr." So he had no sense of calories, which is probably why he doesn't really count his calories properly now. I think he still doesn't have a sense of calories, to be honest with you.
You might feel sick after this much chocolate
Yeah, Peach Fit was like, "Oh, this is lovely."
milk, but like it's not that difficult to consume.
Does it help that I'm lactose intolerant?
Giddy action dosage, dude. There we go.
In question.
I don't think Peach Fit actually bet. Oh yeah, that's great. Blech.
Do you put it in a cup or you just drink it like this?
No.
I think the problem is with people who come to me and say like, "You're a bad person, you're this, you're that." They don't watch any of the videos. They just see the title and they're like, "You're a bastard because you're talking about Ethan, because you're not sipping the Kool-Aid." And the problem is, it seems to be endemic that because I'm fat, I should cheer on everybody else who's fat. No, it doesn't work like that. If you're fat and have a shitty personality, if you're fat and lie to people constantly, you deserve criticism, right? Makes sense.
I just drink the whole thing.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah.
Microscopic pieces.
It's funny the calorie and protein differences of the sips we just took. Oh, yeah, man. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
hilarious.
Oh, wow.
Even with the deflated whipped cream, this is actually
It's pretty solid, huh?
pretty solid.
Yeah, good post-workout snack, man. This would just get me super sick if I consume this
Oh,
all.
it's so easy though.
So, like-
This is supposed to be a diet swap video, Peach, but you're not even touching the food. So I'm wondering where the food goes after you go, "Yeah, great." That's girl and boy logic. It really is.
like I don't know what it is about that specifically. Like it's just so good that like what are you gonna do? Just stop? Like like you know back then you don't really think about portions or anything.
Oh, no.
So it's like why would you stop?
Welcome in,
eating?
Megan.
It's
Good to
and
see
it's right
you.
there. So you just
Would you
No, 667 calories isn't a snack. Like, some of my meals are in that range for sure. I think Ethan sold a great story last year. So when you expose it, we go into the Nard, but then the crack show. Yeah, I mean, like yourself, Craig, like you commented on my first live stream and, you know, you didn't realize what Ethan was like. And it's fine. Like you have your own opinions and I can't force you to change your mind, but I can show you evidence and you can make your own mind up. That's how it works. That's how criticism works.
you wouldn't feel sick afterwards?
no. I would eat that and then I would go home and go to bed.
Wow.
I know it's really disgusting to even think about that, but that was the behavior back then.
Yeah, this is
You are, yeah.
really good. Wow. Dude, it's almost ridiculous how much I've consumed already. I'm a little scared of what dinner is gonna be.
Yeah, let's just say the calories of what you've consumed so far don't even come close to what's to come.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Pure hilarity.
The snack is where most people don't realize they're adding a full meal's worth of calories to their day. It's just something sweet in the afternoon. No big deal. But
But I'm pretty sure, like, that's not a small snack. An entire, like, foot-long Danish isn't just a snack, though, is it? With 2 liters of chalky milk. I don't get the narration here. It's so weird.
1,000 calories between lunch and dinner is where the day really gets away from you. The Oreo cheesecake bowl and the protein shake
That's
hit
true,
the same
Summer,
sweet
yeah.
spot, and we're actually getting more protein out of the swap than the original. That's not a sacrifice. That's just smarter.
All right, so just a few hours ago, we had our little snack.
Yeah.
Now we're on to dinner, okay?
You
So,
ready?
let's do it, man. What do you got for me?
I never thought this order would see the light of day, but we have a large stuffed crust meat lovers pizza
That smells really
with
good.
white sauce, because I'm not a big tomato sauce fan.
White. I'm
Okay, so peach figure. That smells really good, doesn't it, Ethan? Smells really good, doesn't it? Yeah, smells wonderful, yeah. And Ethan's like, yeah, it does. I really, yeah. Oh, can I have some? And Peach's like, no, you can't. And that's how he's going to lose another £200.
never had
Of
white
course, the white sauce is way more calories.
sauce. Never had white sauce before.
And an order of cinnamon sticks
What is that?
with extra dipping icing, because one container of icing wasn't enough for all the sticks.
So, I mean, how many slices do you have?
So I would finish this all, but I would usually, it would be same day, different settings.
Okay.
So I would eat half of this, wait 5 or 6 hours, and eat the other half.
Okay.
So
I don't think it was as long as 5 or 6 hours. I reckon he ate half the pizza, half the cinnamon sticks, and he gave it a bit of an hour. So pizza's twice a day. If this is like his true what I eat in a day, then yeah, he's not consuming 2 pizzas. He's consuming 5 pizzas a day. Fuck me.
technically I would down the whole thing.
Does
But
look
for
good.
one meal, it would basically be half the pizza, half the steaks.
So, how many calories in this like whole meal?
Not including the dipping sauces, I think this
He
is
really does, Craig.
4,100.
4,100.
168 grams of protein and almost 400 carbs.
Wow.
I don't think that pizza and those cinnamon sticks are as little as 4,100. Like that pizza alone's probably got to be a good 3,000, surely.
It's ridiculous.
Is that cheese inside?
Stuffed crust, yeah.
Oh, you gotta go stuffed crust.
And it's stuffed crust. Fuck
I
you.
get that for sure.
Seeing this again is wild, man. I would order this at the office. My office was right down the road from Pizza Hut. So I would finish a 10-hour stream and then I would order this and just go pick it up and turn on Netflix or something and just gorge, you know? It's kind of crazy because like I was so afraid of eating on camera. I still don't like eating on camera because of my size. So while I was live, I wouldn't eat at all.
Okay.
So I would
You seem fine in the copious amounts of diet swap videos that you've been doing. Yeah, I was thinking over 5,000, yeah. Or, go full Vegeta and be like, it's over 9,000!
go like 10 hours without eating and then I would be so hungry that like something like this was just really bad.
Wow.
Like really dangerous. Okay, so this is what you've got, but what am I eating?
The Office.
Oh.
Yeah, the Office where he sat and played Valorant, yeah. Like, why would you need an office for your streaming? No, he literally had an office, Craig. Like, when he was in his, like, the high of his streaming days, he, for some reason, hired an office to do all his streaming in. What was the point?
So we got
He did legit have an
some
office.
cinnamon churros.
Okay.
That's what I like to call them.
Look at the size of these compared to the salmon steaks, bro. Oh my gosh.
And then open this up. Open this up.
Size comparison. Size comparison is a big thing in the feeder community. Now, I'm not saying that this stuff's feeder coded, but it could be. Thoughts? There's a lot of comparison going on here. Why was he streaming for 10 hours? He was playing Valorant for 10 hours, Mel's, to make money. That's what his previous job was. He was a full-time Twitch streamer. Probably because his parents got sick of his antics. Yeah, that's true. You have an office for tax deductions? Yeah, also true. He said he rented the office because the internet speed was too slow at home. Okay. It just seems like it was a money pit to have that office, especially when he didn't earn as much as he said he does on Twitch. So it just seemed like a big money pit. But that's my
You open them.
I'll
open this one
It's like
for you.
unwrapping a Christmas present. Whoa.
Yeah,
So is
unwrapping a Christmas present, but it's shit.
this like
Yep.
like bagel bites kind of thing?
Here we go.
These actually look good.
And how does this compare to that pizza? So when you put when these things are literally side by side, one looks fantastic. We're seeing this through Ethan's eyes, right? Well, he's blind in his left eye, apparently. We're seeing this through Ethan's eyes. There's a massive white sauce stuffed crust meat lovers pizza that he used to eat, and on the other side, you've got two pizza bagels that look dry and wet at the same time somehow, and burnt cinnamon churros that are made from like low carb tortilla wraps. You look at them side by side and you think, what the fuck? There's no comparing. It's like comparing a block of gold and a block of cowpat. You get it? There's no way. There's no way that these can compare when you put them side by side. So Ethan's looking at his old food longingly. You know, the pizza is on the balcony and Ethan is on the ground like, oh, pizza, pizza, wherefore art thou, pizza? I reverse the roles like Ethan's going to with these.
Yeah, no, they're dude. Again, it's one of the things that
Exactly,
This is
Mel.
very similar to the lavash, except for it's just on bagels.
I've noticed there's a lot of pizza in this video.
One burp and you're empty, Lacey. One burp and you're empty. I could have those bagels, 4 bites, no danger. I could. Gone. And then I'm sat there like, oh, well, time to make 4 more.
I know.
You
like
Wait,
pizza,
you're not
there we
thinking
go.
that through, but
Awesome.
okay, to be fair, I was very fat, but I don't think I ever would have done the tortilla pizzas and this on the same day.
Okay.
They're just 2 meals that I would have eaten.
When was this done?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So, you want to know something?
Yeah.
You know, pizza is like my favorite food. And I know that sounds
Yeah.
super basic because everyone's like, I don't know.
Everybody likes pizza.
And it's
mostly.
like the meat pizza specifically. I haven't had the white sauce.
Meat lovers?
Yeah.
So you're meat lovers. Guys.
Oh,
so this is straight up your alley.
Oh, for sure.
Just a little.
But do you like crispy meat? That's what I want to know.
The stuffed crust and the white sauce.
Yeah, no, for sure. Let's go.
I'm excited to see what you think.
Cheers, brother.
Let's do it.
Oh my.
Okay. Isn't it ridiculous? The white sauce is crazy, bro. First time having white sauce, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
High calorie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is, but
It's basically just adding heavy cream and garlic to.
I just kind of feel sad. This makes me feel sad. Like I wouldn't be able to sit there and watch somebody eat that bullshit on the left while I'm trying to gob down that stuff on the right. It's just depressing. It's sad as fuck. And Ethan is allowing this, or he's contractually obliged to allow this, which is even worse. Because Peter, it's like, I'm gonna make you susceptible to all the worst shit in the world while you're on your weight loss journey, and you're gonna like it because I'm giving you free advice, which is all from ChatGPT. Day 2, you're just going to eat white rice, and I'll give you the recipe for white rice if you want. It's easy. It's just white and rice.
An already ridiculously caloric pizza.
this is really good.
It's heavy.
And I will say, I haven't eaten like this in a while.
Yeah.
I know I haven't been eating like everything,
Yeah.
but just like the food in general, like the grease and
This
stuff.
is dense.
Yes.
And it's greasy.
Yes.
And it's thick, but
It's
like
heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good word to describe it.
How are you liking that though?
I think Ethan wants to be like the next David Letterman or something like that. Because he very much wants to be a host, and he's like, I love entertaining people. But when you look at his old Twitch clips and stuff, it's just him going, ow, 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 and it's nothing like of any substance. And when he was doing the script reading in this video, dead behind the eyes, nothing at all. What's the white to what is the white to rice ratio though? That's very hard to say. Well, if you're not racist, you can have a lot more rice. But if you are racist, it's all the white.
Good. This is basically what we had earlier, but with better texture.
For sure.
I like the texture of these bagels a lot more than that thin crust thing.
That's true, Zizi.
Okay, so we've established that this is a ridiculous amount of calories. What are we looking at over here?
Okay, so calories of all this, 530.
The thing is, this video, Casey Kelly's already done it. Casey Kelly did it last week. So Peach Fit's just like, I want to come too. So he just does the same fucking video. So both Casey and Peach Fit are making these videos and just forcing Ethan to look at the food that he used to eat. Which is why I put the poll up asking you guys whether they actually do want to help him or whether it's just for views or if it's a little bit of both. Because do you think that this is helping Ethan? Do you think this is genuinely helping Ethan by saying, look what you used to eat, you fat bastard. Now have a look at what I'm giving you, you fat bastard. That's what it seems like to me. And it's just not fair. It doesn't matter what you think of Ethan as a character, as a personality, as a human being. This should not be done to another human being because it is torturous. You're telling somebody with a food addiction, this is what you used to have, look at me eat it for you, and I'm going to give you something that in no way compares. It doesn't work. And it never will work. And if Ethan continues to be subjected to this kind of torture, to this kind of humiliation, the relationship with Peach Fit is going to end so badly. And that's why I think that Ethan is going to be home in Michigan by the end of the year. I hate it. Yeah, it's like Zeb's taking me to a crisp factory and me looking at the production lines of crisps all the time. It's just not fair. And no matter what you think of Ethan as a person, he doesn't deserve to be subjected to that, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm a cunt. I'm a cunt for criticizing it. Yeah, okay. Cheers.
34 calories, 54 grams of protein.
Wow. So like perfect golden ratio.
Yeah, no,
And it's not a small amount of food.
no, not at all. I mean, dude, I was consuming this all the time when I was
I would definitely feel the shame as well, Dan. Like, I don't understand why Ethan is so shameless about the way he used to eat, because personally, I would feel so much shame showing you guys the actual, like, quantity of what I used to eat.
losing weight. So
Yeah.
it's something you could absolutely implement. Because not everything I gave you today, it might not be your like cup
Yeah.
of tea, but like
Well, I will say these over that flatbread thing for sure.
yeah, these are good. For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, one of my favorites.
All right, you ready to try dessert?
Cheers.
Let's go. Dude,
I bet yours is not as good as mine.
knowing what that tastes like and then biting into this, I'm not gonna lie, very underwhelming.
Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally some tortilla that Ethan had, rather than something like dipped in like sauce and icing. What if Ethan is not making progress, so Peach is punishing him? That would be absolute, like, that is disgusting. But then again, Peach Fit showed no remorse when he killed 2 people, so there is that. Do you think he has quite a bit of shame, but he also plays it off with his bravado? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's all up in his grill. Like, look at that. Look at this. It's like Peach Fit's holding Simba up, and Ethan's looking up like, oh my God, that's a baby lion. Yeah, Ethan's got those come to tummy eyes.
That is
It's so good.
my stomach hurts.
Yeah, I can see that. This stuff is so heavy.
I feel like I have to have a bite of this. The cheese crust.
I would have a bite
fucking eat it.
folded. Oh my god, it's almost like he's done this before.
It's almost like I was
Like that is literally that is the way.
You fold it like a dude. Trust me. Hey,
Yeah.
look, I've been there, done that, bro.
All right, get it.
You know, in Japan, they have that thing like at the end of movies and stuff, like the crew ate this food. Who has eaten this food afterwards? I do wonder. I do wonder, Mouse. Stomach hurts from one bite.
It's like the fattest thing you could eat, bro. Literally, this is some of the most fat man shit you could possibly do.
I don't feel good.
No.
I actually don't feel good.
Now imagine going through this whole pie in an 8-hour window. It almost becomes easier to eat when it's cold too, because it solidifies and it just.
I'm tapped out, man. I can't.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
I'll finish one of these little bagel things.
So can you see yourself eating this and losing weight, everything that I showed you today?
I think so, yeah. I would do some of the things differently, but I think all the foods you show me would definitely be cohesive to a weight loss journey.
Okay.
So let me ask.
Cohesive to a weight loss journey. Do you mean conducive? All of these would be cohesive to a weight loss journey. What do you mean they would stick together in your belly? Yeah, probably. But I think he meant conducive.
Ask you this. Could you see yourself reaching over 600 pounds if you ate like this every day?
Yes, I would get super.
That's the thing, Craig. Like, if you have a really bad food addiction or BED, some people would pull that food out of the trash. They would pull that out of the rubbish bin and still eat it because they're so addicted to food. Like, it's not out of the realms of reality. I would do some of the things differently. Yeah, he'd not eat the eggs. He'd not have the pizza at lunch. He'd not have the Oreo cheesecake. And he'd have 8 of those bagels.
Super sick.
So I think both of our diets serve their purpose.
100%. Let me say, I do have something for you at the
Probably,
office that I'm going to give to you.
probably,
Okay,
yeah.
since this helped you, what I'm about to give you is going to really help you.
Sounds good. Let's go get it.
Jesus Christ. That is a big difference.
So we made it back from Pizza Hut. Man, that was a lot.
Ah, not a single veggie. No, no, no. He had hash browns for breakfast. Potato is a vegetable. Yeah, that's the thing, Dan. Like, there are some people that have done that. I've personally not. I don't think. No. I would remember something like that. I've not done it, but I know people that have. And honestly, it's behind you now. And that's just something that's happened to you in the past and you don't do it anymore. And I understand you feel the shame of doing it, but you just need to remember that that's not you anymore. That isn't you anymore. I used to work in TV as the camera operator. We'd almost always get the leftovers from cooking shows. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I understand that, Craig. When I'm trying to stop a binge and I throw out the cookies, I pour coffee grounds over them because I'm known capable of it. Yeah, exactly. You have to, like, even that, you have to make it so it doesn't happen. And we can all sit around and say, well, instead of having a pizza, have an apple. It just it just doesn't work out like that in real life. So you do need to go out of your way, especially when it comes to BED. You need to not have that sort of thing in the house. That's what I'll say. And I know it's very tempting. I know it's very tempting to save money to buy multi-packs. But when I was talking to my therapist on Monday, we both came to the conclusion that if we bought a multi-pack of crisps, for example, we wouldn't be saving money because on the Monday, 6-pack of crisps for £1, eat them all. Tuesday, 6-pack of crisps for £1. And it goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on. Whereas you could have 1 bag of crisps for like 50p. And that's it. You could have that like 3 or 4 days. Yeah, we're not judging anyone here. And that's the thing. Our community is full of lovely people, and it's full of people who have issues or have had issues. And that's why it gets me so angry when people come here and they think that I'm ignorant. They think that we're just here to mock people when we're not. We're here to criticize people because these are the kind of people that shouldn't be at the apex of the weight loss industry, right? The fitness industry. They should be the ones struggling. Whereas people that are losing 200, 300, 400 pounds, they struggle to get 200 views on TikTok, or they struggle to get 1,000 views on Instagram. We need to lift up the people that are genuinely going through shit and actually doing something about it, rather than play acting like they're doing something, but behind the scenes they're full of bullshit. Yeah. So I'm sorry if I'm a bit annoyed, especially with that guy that came in, but I'm protective over what we're trying to do here. We're calling out weight loss liars. We're not doing anything else. We're not being mean girls. We're not just being mean for the sake of it. We're criticizing with a little bit of fuckery in between. That's all we do.
Seeing that again was crazy.
How are you feeling about the whole day?
If it's in your house, it's in your mouth.
I'm a little
Yes.
lethargic.
Yes,
I'm
Summer.
not feeling great.
Yeah.
But
Well, look at some of the foods you just ate.
right, and I'm super used to just the foods that you ate today, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's your norm. That was mine.
yeah. How are you feeling with like what you're consuming now?
Good.
Feeling pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Well, I told you I was gonna get you something when we came back to the Peach Fit office, right?
Yeah. What you got?
I got you this, man. So, obviously, you're here in California for a reason. You're here to lose weight.
Yeah.
So I have a whole step-to-step. This is your meal plan, okay?
just get
So
us
this
in,
is
sorry.
a system that I use, that a lot of people use inside of my weight loss program that lose a lot of weight, and you're gonna be
Okay, so what you're saying is it's a cookie cutter method for people to lose weight, which you say doesn't happen. So you're basically just giving them a program that you give to everyone else. That sounds pretty cookie cutter to me.
on the same exact thing, okay? So it's what to have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. A lot of people, like, they kind of guess what they're eating. They kind of wake up and they're like, oh, what do I want to eat? It's all in here. This is what you're doing.
Okay.
This is what's gonna get you into the
Dan, feel free to drop your Instagram in the chat. Dan has lost a substantial amount of weight. Is it 300 pounds that you've lost, or over 200? I know that. But yeah, Dan is an inspiration. Please follow him on Instagram when he drops his link. Thank you. Welcome in, Hells. Good to see you.
best shape of your life, okay?
All right.
Awesome, dude. So I want you to just look through this. You don't have to do it right now, but this is what you're following. This is your holy Bible. While Ethan here is looking through the binder.
That's a bit blasphemous, isn't it, Peach Fit? I thought you were a Christian man. And Ethan, I thought you were a Christian man too. Notice that since Ethan's moved to California, no mention of Jesus. It's like Jesus is in the back seat back in Michigan, like, oh my God, we're going on a trip, guys. Mind you can just walk on water to get to California, can't you? On your way to 300, let's go.
I want to let you guys know that I am coaching Ethan.
Well, Deb, if it's got pictures in it, you might read it. He's on day 2, white rice.
And he moved down here. He's going to be down here for a whole year, and I can't wait to see him transform.
Dan is
It's
the
gonna be
man,
awesome.
for sure.
But if you guys are wanting something similar, if you guys want someone in your corner to help you lose weight, I'm your guy. It's not just me. It's a whole bunch of people that have lost weight that just want to help other people, and I'm super proud of it. So if this is something that you are wanting, link is going to be
And all you need to do is pay the low price of $3,000 for 6 months. That's it. That's all you need to pay. Just, remortgage your house, rob a bank, and you too can gain £2 in a month on the Peach Fit program. Our son twat came in, love, I banned him.
in the description. Love you guys. By the way, guys, if you like this video, I'm doing videos every single Wednesday at 4 o'clock
Wow.
PST. If you want to see more Ethan content, make sure to stay tuned.
Hey, if you like this video, check out the video to the right.
$3,000 and you get a binder. It's good, isn't it? Okay, so that was Peachy Fitty. As you can see, I'm sweating a lot, but we're doing this, guys. We're doing it. So, Craig, you said Greg's dropped a video. Did you not? Coach Greg, buy my cookbook. Ha ha! 3,799 for 6 months is crazy. Okay. Yes, he has. Ethan Benard is lying to you. Coach Greg.
I've heard so many people, especially doctors, that want me to get on it so badly.
Ethan, your doctor's smart educated. Your friends are like, hey, yeah, you lost weight without it, so why would you take it? Do
Hello,
they
right,
know
Lotto.
how hungry you are? Coach Greg, and in today's video, why not take a GLP? Like, really? Why aren't you taking it? I get it. If you're a fit person, you're in shape, you already look great. For example, you're a Coach Greg, you're doing your cardio, your body fat percentage is already ideal, then you don't need to take it. But what if you're morbidly obese? What if your doctor encourages you to take it? The GLPs, this is exactly what it's for people like Ethan. And so Blake asked Ethan straight out.
I gotta ask you the question everyone has been.
Welcome in, Jason. Good to see you. Why can't Ethan just copy what the leader influencers eat? Well, he's trying to, I guess, but it's just not working. Welcome in, Miss Connie. Hope you're well. He needs a tough love coach. He really does. It does seem like Peach is kind of coddling him a bit. And this guy, Nutrition Narc, he has a degree in mechanical engineering. So why on earth he's encouraging Ethan to take a GLP-1? I don't know.
Wondering, why aren't you on a GLP?
Like, what's wrong with you? Have you not looked at yourself? Do you look like a guy that doesn't need a GLP? If there was one person on this planet that it was made for, would you not be that person? I'm with Blake. I think that he should be on a GLP, that he belongs on a GLP, that his coach could encourage him to take a GLP.
Unfortunately, as we saw last week, Peach Fit is anti-GLP-1. He would rather you spent $4,000 on Peach Fit's plan than actually lose weight. And also, Ethan's dad does not approve of GLP-1s either. And Ethan's thought process is, I've already lost 200 pounds, so I can do the rest of it myself. There's no shame in going on a GLP-1. And also, you didn't lose the weight yourself. You were in a coma.
But no, I don't want it. I can do it
Definitely
all
not, Connie.
on my own.
I don't really know, man.
With an absence of an appropriate answer, why not default to the doctor's recommendation? I mean, if I had high blood pressure and I went to the doctor and he said, you know what, you should take some Talmosartan, you can get it at Algorex. You could perhaps take a GLP, get that Algorex, whatever. I would say, you know what, doc?
One advertisement.
Considering you have the education, I
Truly,
trust you.
CEO.
I'm going to do what you're saying. In this case, Ethan, you got Blake, you got Coach Greg, and so what else do you need? I mean, remember, I'm not a doctor. If your doctor suggests that you take a GLP, I'm going with your doctor. I'm looking at your physique, above 40% body fat, clearly, above a 40 BMI, morbidly obese. You would benefit from it.
I think it's one of those things where I've lost so much weight already without it that I feel like I should be able to get to the end without using it.
There's a lot of things you can
Ethan in a coma, I know, it's serious. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't call him out cheating on his diet because Ethan is adamant that he's not. He clearly is. If you have been... Right, so if you were 444 in January, and you were 442 in June, and you claim to be 2,500 calories a day, exercising twice a day, and you've been exercising twice a day for 6 weeks. So let's forget about the previous 6 months. Let's talk about 6 weeks. You've lost 2 pounds in 6 weeks, 2,500 calories, exercising twice a day. Makes no sense, especially at Ethan's size. Ethan's still in the high 400s. The weight should be dropping. Like, we all know that as fat boys, when we're at our biggest, it's really easy to lose weight at your biggest. When you've got the last like 50 to 100 pounds to lose, or even less than that, that's when it becomes a major struggle. He didn't. No, he was in a coma without it. Go into a coma, come out jacked as fuck. The nurses, while he's asleep, like, come on, Ethan, lift your arms up. And he was like...
do to a certain point. You get you from A to B, but then to go from B to C, you need some help. So for example, a lot of people can
And
build
if you go to BBC, you'll have a good time.
an impressive physique while being natural. You know, wow, look at you. You're natural. Are you kidding me? But if you want to win the Olympia, you probably got to add something in. To go from 650 pounds to 450 pounds, you did.
To me, that doesn't look like £200 worth of weight loss. What do you guys think? Do you think this is £200? Also, the door does look slimmer, in my opinion.
Did that on your own. Bravo. You should be congratulated. This is amazing. But now to continue to lose the weight, continue to make the progress, and not to suffer aimlessly, why not take the doctor's medications?
Dude, I think you are the most perfect
Sorry. I do tell jokes that it takes a few seconds for people to get.
candidate for a GLP in the
That is a skinny door. I want to see the door's weight loss journey. Welcome in, Pulpy's Wig. Hope you're doing well. These tank tops look ridiculous. I don't know, Ninja. Welcome in, by the way. I don't know. People wear what they want. I used to get lambasted for wearing a tank top.
world. You've already lost 200 and however many pounds. You've proven that you can do it. I assume you like food, right?
Oh, yeah.
He likes food. He's suffering.
He likes food. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
It's not like it's easy. I mean, if he said, look, every week I'm losing like 2-3 pounds. The diet's easy, cardio's easy, I'm not struggling. This is...
Exactly, Deb. I just think, like, definitely 500s, but nowhere near 660. That one slimmer of the year, I know. It's wonderful. Wonderful, darling.
Well, yeah, don't use the GLP. But have we not seen him suffer? Have we not seen him fall off the wagon? Have we not seen weeks where he hasn't been able to stay on point? And did he not, in fact, travel 2,000 miles just to be next to his coach? What would...
Isn't that a Vanessa Carlton song? Diddly diddly dee, diddly 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 dee. Make my way to Peach Fit's house. He ran 2 people over and I'm homebound. Diddly diddly dee. And you know I would touch the sky just for a piece of pie. And I would drive 2,000 miles if I could just eat romaine lettuce.
Would be easier, you know, going to Al Gore X or perhaps your doctor, getting the peptide, doing a shot once a week.
I need that door's workout plan too, to be fair.
Whatever.
2.
And not moving 2,000 miles. Or taking your entire life across the country in order to lose the weight.
You think
Maybe that door's sponsored by Jocko. We'll never know because doors can't talk.
about food sometimes, right?
Oh, yeah.
He thinks about food too much. He's got the food nice. He's struggling. He's like anyone. Anyone trying to lose weight, this is what you feel. With these GLPs, whether it's Ozempic or tirzepatide or even Retta, which is not FDA approved, but hey, they all in fact do work. Your hunger, it's going to go down. And so if you think that...
3. I know somebody on Retatrutide and he's loving it. It's really working for him. He's like a personal trainer, so he's going to be jacked anyway.
GLP Max is effective. I mean, 28% reduction in hunger, go from an 8 out of 10 to a 6 out of 10. You can get it at HGLT supplements. Of course, you've already gone there and you've gotten the Turk, you've gotten the GO2 Max and doing your cardio, lifting the weights.
5,
if this
7.
isn't enough and you need to more dramatically reduce your cravings, use the GLP. I'd rather see somebody, despite the fact that yes, there are negative side effects. Yes, it can be dangerous, but it's more dangerous to be fat than it is to be on a GLP.
He's the perfect candidate. I'm not sponsored by a GLP company. I've never used a GLP in my life. I have no affiliate code. I just think this product or this medicine was made for you.
Blake.
I agree that Ethan does need a GLP, but I was actually under the misapprehension that Nutrition Narc had a degree in nutrition. I'm not so sure that we should be advertising all this stuff if we're not like, at least we've got some kind of certificate in nutritional facts.
He's not sponsored by a company. He's not a coach, Greg. He doesn't make money from selling you this stuff. And he's still telling you that you should be taking it. Now, myself, I make money from telling you to take it, but I would still tell you to take it. Just because I make money from practically anything that I do doesn't mean that I don't believe in it.
At least he's honest about it. Like, I make money from everything. There.
Guys, I find the things that I believe in, and then I make money from doing that. And so, yeah, of course, I make millions of dollars selling the Turk Builder Max. Of course, I make.
Do you reckon the door is like a Dorian Gray kind of thing? Like, that door is losing weight, but Ethan isn't. Do you think it's like a reverse Dorian Gray?
Millions selling GO2 Max. But it doesn't mean it doesn't work. Just because I am a part owner of AlGoreX, just because I'm owning HCLT supplements, doesn't mean that the supplements that don't work.
I've heard so many people, especially.
I think he needs several tests and several doctors. I agree, Latte. He doesn't need a mustachioed boy saying, if you don't want to have this pizza, have a bagel. He needs like proper scrutiny, maybe even inpatient stuff. Like, that would be peak content for Ethan, just, being inpatiented, because this isn't working. The door needs to be shilling for Greg. Yeah, the door's like, look at me now. I used to be oak, and now I'm pine. I don't know if that's a joke. Try and look for it.
Doctors that want me to get on it so badly, but then a lot of the people in my life that I'm close to, where they're like, "Oh, you already
the
come."
the cardiologist needs to be sorted as soon as possible, because those legs retaining that much water, he gained 11 pounds in 1 week, and he claimed it was all water weight. If we take that at face value, he should have gone to A&E, the emergency department, because that's not a good thing to have retained that much water in the space of a week.
This far without it.
Those people are idiots. They're morons. They're low IQ individuals. And so, Ethan, your doctors, smart, educated, probably went to school for 8 years. Coach Greg, smart, educated. I know what I'm talking about. Your friends are like, hey, yeah, you lost.
Smart, educated, didn't go to school for 8 years. I'm sorry, Coach Greg. Coach Greg wants to give you all a kiss. Mwah! Baba cookbook.
Wait, without it, so why would you take it? Do they know how hungry you are? How many of those friends were ever 600 pounds? How many of them know what it's like to?
That's not 220. I'm going to say it again and again and again and again and again. Not 220. Yeah, retaining water like that when he's walking a 5K. Incredible.
Be you. They do not. Now, I never was 600 pounds, but I know what it's like to be hungrier than you ever was. Any person who's dieted to sub 5% body fat, doing cardio, starving, is eating plain spinach trying to get full, and considers a chicken breast a cheat meal, is putting Splenda on a can of plain tuna and thinks that it tastes like pizza. Yeah, we're a little strange. We know what it's like to be hungry, and so I know what it's like to be starving. And if you continue to diet, you think you're hungry now.
You put Splenda on tuna, and you think it tastes like pizza. That's worse than a pizza bagel, mate. Imagine, imagine if Coach Greg and Ethan did a diet swap, and Ethan showed Greg that entire Meat Lover's cheesy stuffed crust pizza. And Greg was like, "Oh, have this bowl of tuna with a sweetener on top. Buy my GLP-1."
You think you're hungry now at 450? Wait till you're 350. If you ever get hungry right now, if you think the food noise is strong right now, you're going to.
That's the thing, Jason. Like, Ethan definitely needs to address like the way he deals with hunger. And I feel like maybe he's being pushed and pulled all over the place. And there's just too many things maybe being pelted at him. And that's why he just doesn't know what to do. It does sound, it sounds like honestly, Ethan is on one side of the ED spectrum, and people like Casey and Peachfit and Greg are on the other side. They just have better physiques. Like, getting to 5% body fat for competitions is not normal. And I'm sure Greg will tell you that too. That is not normal. Like, if you want to be a normal person and eat your normal food, you need to find the middle of the spectrum. Not the Ethan side, not my side, not the Peach Fit Casey Greg side. You need to find the middle, which is the 80-20 approach, where it's like 80% whole foods and then 20% of what you like. That kind of thing.
To be deaf with hunger in a couple of years.
Oh, you've already come this far without it, so you shouldn't do it.
I think that's some bullshit.
I mean, think about how stupid that is. Like, you're just gonna live to your friends. Imagine if I just listened to all my friends. You guys, you have to make your own decisions based on the data.
Funny you should mention that, ZZ, because when he did the boot camp in Philadelphia with the Jocko Fuel lot, he had to go to the emergency room because he thought he was in some kind of trauma, and it turns out he just needed a big shit, and he still gained 3 pounds.
The research of which you should be heavily involved in. And so if you hear Blake, you hear Coach Greg, and you
Welcome in, Rapture. Hope you're doing well. At this point, Ethan and his coach have to be seeing all the backlash and his lies getting called out. I wonder if they'll keep ignoring it. I think they will. It's highly likely that some of these videos have been pre-recorded on Ethan's side. I definitely know Peach Fit's ones are pre-recorded in like May, early June, that kind of thing. The Diet Swap video was filmed on the same day that they went to the doctor, who said his hernia was okay to do lifting with, and that was towards the end of May. So I'm wondering how long it's going to be before something breaks, or if it's just going to be head in the sand, ostrich, head in the sand, bum in the air, and that's it. It's why I'm aiming for 15% body fat. Yeah, like 15 to 20% body fat, I would say is fine. You have me thinking that Ethan eats the same amount of dietary fiber as Eugene Yukuni. Probably. I mean, the thing is, he does seem to get blocked a lot. So it's possible.
hear several doctors. What's holding you back?
I'm at a point right now out here, especially with Jacob, where I know I'm sticking to my deficit. So would getting on a GLP actually accelerate the fat loss, or would it just make it less stressful?
What's wrong with it being less stressful? Will it accelerate the fat loss? Well, no. A calorie deficit is a calorie deficit. Now, could you be on a greater calorie deficit? Probably. Could you lower your calories a little bit more? Absolutely. Would it be easier? Yes. Yeah, you don't need to use a GLP. But remember, when you sneak into the pantry and you start eating, you start cheating.
Welcome in, Wicked. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Have a bad day and you reach for that cheat.
Wicked, I would love if you could do a video on Ethan Benard's use of slimming filters. Just purely for my own like self-indulgence. I would love for you to do that because I know you're really good with peeking at slimming filters, especially with Taylor. So you don't have to. I'm just saying. It would be lovely if you did.
And you fall off the wagon and regain the weight, whose fault will that be? 95% of diets fail.
True,
and so
yeah.
you have a 5% chance of doing this alone. With the GLP, probably 80% chance you're going to do it. And so why not
By the way, Wicked Weird Wednesday has a great channel. She talks about the girls. She talks about some of the boys. I think she talks about Taylor Sowers. And she, I believe you do ultra marathons. I'm very sketchy on remembering things, but yeah. She has a great channel. I know that for sure.
increase your odds? Why not increase your chances? Is your health not worth it? If you're having an exam and it's an open book test, are you going to do the exam without your book just because you can? Oh, I could.
And if you need any help, Wicked, I can like show you some stuff. And hopefully, you know, we can come to some sort of conclusion because I know he's using slimming filters because his head looks like it's 3 foot tall. We just need to like actually affirm it. Peachfit put himself between a rock and a hard place. Ethan is a major brand risk. Yep. And if he lets him go, it would look bad too. It's a lose-lose. Yeah. It seems like they're only 6 weeks in and they're already trying to do damage control with limiting the amount of videos that Ethan does and just doing generic shit with with Peachfit and Ethan on his channel.
Still pass without it. I studied really hard. I don't need the book, but you're allowed the book. You can have the calculator. I don't need it. Hey, I'm really good at math. I probably could pass a math test without my calculator. But why not use it? There's no harm.
One thing I love about Greg is his self-confidence. I could pass a math test any bloody time. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, Wicked, yeah.
In you
Definitely.
doing this. People shouldn't make fun of you or look down on you that you needed to use a medication. And so why
He looks like a waning gibbous. That's what he looks like. Moon reference.
not use it?
If you're in the same deficit, it would just make it less stressful. And if you have thoughts of food, from what I've been told, those would kind of not be as strong.
But it wouldn't affect the scale much.
Wouldn't affect the scale.
Ethan, you could lose all this weight with no cardio whatsoever. Should you not do cardio? Hey, I can do it in cardio free. But why not add cardio? It makes it easier. Could you lose weight without my cookbook? You know, you can lose just as much weight without my cookbook, eating the same calories as with my cookbook, but the cookbook makes it easier. And so why wouldn't you get my cookbook? Could you lose all of this weight
Is that a tuna Splendor cheesecake? That's good eating.
without your coach? Of course you could. And so why are you using a coach? Frankly, you would lose more weight with the GLP than with your
If Coach Greg eats tuna with sweetener on top, I dread to think what kind of recipes are in his cookbook. #ad.
coach. It would make more difference
It took him almost 10 minutes to reference the cookbook.
having the GLP than having your coach. Does that mean you should fire your coach? Does that mean you should only use a GLP? Of course not. But why not use both? Why not use everything at your disposal? And so, for example, in order, you probably would want the Coach Greg cookbook to start on day one. It's going to be cheaper than a coach, cheaper than a GLP. You can lose the first 200 pounds just with the book. Then you're stuck.
Oh, your nails look lovely, Greg. What kind of colour is that? That's a lovely bit of painted nails. You want my cookbooks? Do you know what? I'm not very good at making any meals that are like incredible.
Stuck. Hey, add in the coach. Coach is going to help you out, going to tell you the tricks of the trade, and it's going to make it easier.
Do you reckon
Then
there's nothing under that apron? You're probably right. Interested in your take as to why he hasn't hopped on a GLP-1. Oh, I did mention it earlier. It's purely because he sees it as being like cheating, and he doesn't want to inject himself. Peachfit is also anti-GLP-1, which, you know, aligns with Ethan. And also, his dad doesn't like GLP-1s either, so he's going to go with his dad's wishes. He's definitely a good candidate for a GLP-1, and if he was on one, he would lose weight, but he needs to go on a GLP-1 and be in therapy, because you can eat through a GLP-1, and if Ethan tells a lot of lies about his food intake, he is going to be very, very sick if he's on a GLP-1 and eating his old diet. So I always say a holistic approach needs to be done when it comes to GLPs. You need the GLP and you need to repair your relationship with food. And if Ethan is currently denying away his calorie intake, then it's just not going to work.
you know, it's getting hard now. Now we add in the GLP. The same as any bodybuilder doing a bodybuilding competition. Every time I've coached an athlete, they said, well, when do I start cleanse? When do I use the fat burners? When do I do this? When do I do that? You start with nothing. You're going to easily lose weight on your own. You just finished your off season. You don't add in cleanse. Oh, but my last coach said,
Yes,
no,
yeah.
shut your last coach out of your mind. Forget it. You lose as much weight as you can. And when it gets difficult, then you add the next things in. That is how you do it. And so you're ready.
I mean, I guess like the mental thing, right? Like, yes, getting rid of the food noise would be helpful.
Dieting shouldn't be a struggle. It's not some, oh, I did it all me. I did it without eating fruits and vegetables. I did it without the cookbook. I did it with.
He's willing to consume lead-laden Jocko, but won't use medication that could save his life. Yeah. It could be the fact that he doesn't want to not overeat. He obviously enjoys volume eating, as we can see from like videos that he's done. But if he got paid to do a GLP-1, he would probably take it.
without cardio, that makes me a better dieter than you. Who gives a shit? Whoever gets there, they're the champion. It doesn't matter how you did it. If he were sticking to his diet.
Exactly. If you've had weight loss surgery, you still need to watch what you eat. You still need to exercise. If you're on a GLP-1, you still need to watch what you eat and do some exercise. If you're dieting through just a calorie deficit, you need to watch what you eat and do some exercise. There's no difference. It's just a different way to get there. The roads start off differently, but they all converge to get to the same point. It's kind of it's how you deal with it on a personal level, whether you think it's cheating or not. If you think it's cheating, that's your problem. But they all come to the same point. So, just fucking do it.
Diet, then he'd be
The
losing
same
weight,
dad, yeah.
not posting a video every other day about how he binged. The fact that he has in fact binged, I've witnessed it. I know he's fallen off the wagon. He himself has stated this. With Retta, with GLPs, Ozempic, Tirzepatide, that would not happen. He's lost 200 pounds. But had
I'm going to disagree with Greg here. That could still happen. You can out-eat a GLP-1. And if you have a really bad relationship with food, a GLP-1 won't stop that. It'll stop it temporarily, but as the weeks go on, your old habits will come back. How can I get paid to use a GLP? I get emails from Temu and AliExpress and some like dog tag thing that you put on your dog. I don't even have a dog. I get all those kind of emails, but I don't get anything that's like genuinely to do with health and fitness. I just get all the generic shit. Come on, sponsor me.
Had he been on a GLP, he would have lost 300. And so, which is better? The longer you're overweight, the worse that it is. I mean, it's analogous to smoking cigarettes. Let's say he smoked 3 packs a day. That is horrible. It's going to do bad things to your lung. But since that time, he's cut it back to 1. Amazing. It's so much better than smoking 3. But it's not as good as smoking none. And so, if he were to take the GLP, the binges would be over, the food noise would be gone, he would be able to stick to the diet with no issues. And so why wouldn't he take it? He still never, not once, has come out and said he went on a food bender. Not.
So when I was on Trulicity, I was using Trulicity for my type 2 diabetes. I would out-eat the Trulicity, and the side effects... Oof. The side effects were bad, like literally debilitating, where I wouldn't be able to like leave my bed for like a day or two. And I didn't give a shit. I just ate it because my relationship with food was that bad.
Not once has he admitted to having a binge eating disorder. I watched it myself.
Greg, what are you shopping, mate? Or is that your balls?
Explained how he fell off the wagon. Oh, last night I couldn't stop. You don't think I watch his videos, and so stop lying. Why are we pushing GLPs? Because they work. It's the first time in history when people can literally lose the weight that they want. Yes, I preach the diet, to do the cardio, to lift the weights, to do all the healthy things. I have countless videos, but I'm not going to sit here on my high horse and say, you should do it without a GLP because I did. I don't think I'm better than anyone else. Just because I'm able to maintain 10% body fat or less without a GLP doesn't mean that other people can't benefit from it. I know the dangers of being morbidly obese. They are...
Who Nutrition Narc Rapture. Yeah, I've watched some of Nutrition Narc's videos, and he's very milquetoast. Let's put it that way.
Immense, huge, taking years, decades off of your life. And so don't you think that I want to help people to get the medications that they need in order to live a long and healthy life? If a GLP can help you to stick to your diet, and the diet allows you to eat in a calorie deficit, which ultimately causes you to lose weight and to be healthy, why wouldn't we want that? Does that mean I'm telling people to go on a GLP and to not buy my cookbook, to not go to the gym, to not do the cardio? Absolutely not. I want you to do all 3. I want you to do everything. Don't you think I'd like to have a pill that could increase my memory by 2-fold? I would be able to learn Spanish twice as fast as last time, and that would be what I would want. And so, yeah, you say, oh, I'm not going to take the pill. I want to study on my own. No, that's fine, yeah. Well, it's not taking years off your life. But
I
in
just
terms
love his confidence. I wish I could have like an ounce of Coach Greg's confidence.
of your body weight, if you don't lose the weight, you
Hashtag
are
ad.
going to die an early death. And so, why not take the medication? Why wouldn't we? Are you slow? He's dying, and a GLP 1 would not only save his life, but make his quality of life better while making him healthier. And so, why wouldn't we push a medication onto someone that improves their quantity and quality of life? And oh, FYI, did you know that there's a medication that will do the same exact thing? And you don't need it to be prescribed by your doctor. And I'm not talking about something from Algorex. It's called exercise. Did you know that exercise is better than every single pill known to man?
I don't know if you can do this in America, but in the UK, they do prescribe exercise. Certain parts of the country, they can prescribe you a gym membership, or they can prescribe you NHS run classes that you can go to. I don't know what it's like in other countries, but in the UK, like some places, you can be prescribed exercise.
That if a doctor could prescribe you exercise, and so for example, all of you right now are doing 1 hour of cardio every single day, whether it's riding a bike, jogging, swimming, playing sports, did you know what that would do to the world? The world would be the healthiest planet we've ever seen, but yet you don't want to do it. It's sad. I was a phys ed teacher. I wanted everyone to love sports and movement activity the way I did, but at least I can now make videos where I can explain these benefits. Now, if he loses the weight, do you think it's easy for Ethan to go and play a game of pickup basketball? How easy do you think it is for Ethan to go on a bike ride?
Yeah, I think Retrutide is the strongest. Yeah, yeah. Prescribed gym membership is fantastic. It'll save a lot of money.
With Coach Greg. When he's 450 pounds, you think it's possible? He sits on the bike and it breaks. It doesn't work. And so I don't care about all you body positivity activists. The world was not meant to be experienced inside the body of a fat person. It's a fat suit that's preventing you from enjoying the world. You can cope and you can say, no, I'm fat. I love my body. It gives me life. Bullshit. It's slowing you down. You don't get to do all
It is true. Coach Greg is on the money.
of the amazing things that I do because you're too fat to enjoy it. And so lose the weight and at all costs. And so if you want to save on those costs, go to Algo RX. It's about half the price of their competitors. For example, Merrick Health. Compare their prices. Go there, compare, and save and buy exactly what you need. Don't forget to enter code Greg. And remember, at Algorest, it's all from compounding pharmacies. It's not some research chemical bullshit. They're not selling things that are not FDA approved. And so it's all above board. Don't forget to click the link and check out my Sculpt app that I've made with Eric Janicki, one of the best apps in the world. You can get your body fat done.
Greg, I don't have enough fingers for all these ads, mate. I do agree with Greg,
Me
yeah.
and Eric show you exactly how to do everything. And so if you're interested, click the link in the description. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost
It
the
is what Ethan
algo
needs
for
to know.
Algo RX. Go and watch one of those two bloops. And of course, if you want to get sponsored, be an affiliate. You want to promote supplements to the best supplement company in the world, HTLT, click the link right now. If you're looking for coaching, of course you click the link. And if you want to carry my supplements to your store, the link as well. And until next time, I am out.
Bye, Greg. Thank you for that, Greg. Oh, I may agree. There's not really much you can say, is there? Let's have a look at Ethan's thing again. I'm wondering if no, there's nothing. No. Okay. So I think we're done. We're done with Ethan today. For those of you that are only here for Ethan, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. We are now moving on to Taylor Sowers. That dude Reed. Now, as we all know, Taylor loves a hoop. You never not see him hooping. And this continues. He's also moved into a new apartment. Amazing.
Recently, I've been seeing a lot of comments about carbs and making sure that I'm watching them. And every comment y'all leave, whether it's constructive, I know sometimes it's mean, I try to take it and learn from it. Well, I went and looked, and my carbs have been through the roof. Sometimes days at 300 grams. So I went to August, which is my AI health app, and I was asking it.
So Taylor claims he's only having 2,000 calories a day, but it's because he's having 300 grams of carbs. That's why he's not losing weight.
Like, what do carbs do? Like, if I'm intaking too many, can it be hurtful? And apparently for every carb you take in, you can hold up to 3 to 4 extra grams of water.
Oh, okay. So you're thinking that because you have 300 grams of carbs, you're holding an extra 900 grams of water. Right. Good morning, Dr. Phil. Hope you're doing well, mate. Taylor is carb aware. He is carb aware, yeah.
And I would have never known that without August telling me it here. And like I said, I've seen y'all comment about carbs, and it's just something that I'm really going to have to get a hold of, and I'm going to start that today. I'm going to start watching my carbs. I'm going to start watching and making sure that my protein's up there and try to keep my carbs within a good minimum. And if any of you have ways to reduce your carbs and make sure you're not taking in that many, I'll take advice, because this is a journey and I'm learning through it all. Recently, I've been...
Right. So now he's going to be on a low carb diet. But the thing is, he never tells us what he eats. So there is that. Oh my God. Infinity Hoop. #
Connie said that she's afraid. Hey, so I just wanted to let y'all know I'm still...
Carbs are not the enemy. Let's just nip that in the bud. How did I do this last week? Let's do it this way.
Connie said that she's afraid that this thing is going to smack her in the leg, but she's going to try it out. Don't you worry, because I was scared of that too. I'm sitting here thinking, with this 2-pound weighted ball, how am I going to be able to get up and get it around? And not only that, but try to have coordination, and is it going to hit me, and like all this type
He carb eats good
of stuff. And I definitely went through trial and error with this thing. It took me a day or two to get it to go around 2-3 times, and it was hard, but I figured it out. I wouldn't say I'm quite a pro yet, but I'm definitely getting there slowly, day by day. And the biggest thing is just to try to use it.
The problem with Taylor, he just uses everything as an excuse. And let's face it, he claimed to be down to 412 pounds and thought he could dupe everybody into thinking that. And then when he was on a live stream, he was on a pair of scales that actually weighed him properly, and he ended up gaining, what, 70 pounds in 1 week?
30 minutes a day, even if...
And obviously he's not going to gain 70 pounds in 1 week. It's just that that scale was correct compared to his 412 pound scales.
You're only using it for 10 minutes, and it takes you some time to get up and sit down, just like it did me at first. At least you're getting up and moving your body, and that's the biggest thing. And with this thing, if you try it and you don't lose 1 link within your first 30 days, there's a money-back guarantee. You get your money back, and you can send it back.
Taylor, you're about to be split like a sausage link if you've got that infinity hoop any tighter. Mate, just put some links on. I don't give a shit how many links you say you've lost. Because you haven't. Because we know that you've been lying about everything since you were a child. The fact that you started off lying, saying you had leukemia at the age of 13, you know, that's a pretty bad thing to be doing when you're 13 years old. That hoop looks painful. It must constrict his breathing, as well as all the visceral fat.
But for me, I never wanted to send this thing back, because it's been helping me so much, and I'm so thankful for it. And if you want to go check it out
Carbs are not the enemy.
Go click the link in my bio, use code READ10, and you'll get 10% off. Connie's
10% off. Come on, guys. Run, don't walk.
Hey, so I just wanted to let y'all know I'm still here. I'm still getting things done. I'm still watching my food, making sure I'm eating in my deficit. The past few days have been crazy, as are the next few, as we're preparing to move in to our new apartment on Wednesday. We're gonna start packing today. We've started shutting down our gym memberships, and we're getting everything
Shutting down the gym memberships. Are you going to renew it in your new apartment? You better.
together. So I'm still here, still working, and as we get moved, I'm gonna keep trying to make
Force it.
moving content, try to keep y'all updated with things, and you know, just keep the content coming. And then once we get settled,
He's actually Victorian bourgeoisie, Pulpy. He's got the core thing, but I look fabulous, darling. Let them eat cake, or at least have one slice and then throw the rest away.
I will get back to that workout content that I know y'all love. Hey, so I just wanted to let y'all know.
Fucking love it. Oh, here's the workout content.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
Oh, fuck off. Okay, tic tac, tic tac, tic tac. That's his personal trainer. I started noticing huge differences. Before and B5. When are we seeing the after stuff? That smells creepy. Well done, you can get on a plane. Where he looks the same. Like I say, before and B5. Fucking idiot. Right. Next one. In more Infinity Hoop shenanigans.
And this was him. And luckily for me, there was a version of me that almost quit and almost just gave up. And this was him.
I wish there would be a version of Taylor that would quit the grifting. That would be lovely. Because why do you need your audience to buy you a $6 pizza cutter? The thing is, Phil, his legs are bowed out anyway. Could be rickets. But he's been like that since I've seen him like the first time. He's never addressed the way his legs are. I mean, he's only what, 5'1", 5'2". So he's got a similar build to Foodie Beauty, I would say. That's the kind of comparison that I would make.
And luckily for me, I found the Infinity Hoop and didn't quit. When I found it, I was deep in a depression. I just started my journey back up and going. I've been trying to lose weight for pretty much my whole life, and I've been struggling. Sometimes I do great, sometimes I fall off.
Do you know who you did great with? Diamond Dallas Page. Diamond Dallas Page got Taylor under £400, and he repaid Diamond Dallas Page by ordering $200 worth of Wendy's a week and extorting his cousin for that money because he claimed that Diamond Dallas Page wasn't feeding him, and also turned the whole production team against each other for his own manipulative ends. That's the kind of person that we're dealing with when it comes to Taylor. I have a piece of cutter that looks like the Enterprise. That's worth it then. But, would you get your audience to buy that for you? Can you buy it from me?
But this is the most consistent that I've been. And there was truly a version of me that almost just threw my hands up and said, I can't do this anymore. And luckily, I didn't. And the reason that I didn't is because of this. This Infinity Hoop, I could get a few rotations.
Now, can you show us you putting that on? Yeah, if you watch Change or Die, Dr. Phil, you can stream it if you want to. I never had any issues with DDP streaming the entire show. You've got some episodes on YouTube channel, and you've also got some episodes on Tubi and Foursome. So really good series to watch, actually, in my opinion. And if you want to watch it with your audience, it might be worth a go if it's in your kind of remit.
And then I had to sit down again. Now I can get up, do a 20 to 30 minute workout and call it a day.
And let's make it clear, Taylor says he does a 20 to 30-minute workout and burns 700 calories just bobbing from side to side. This is the kind of delusion that we're dealing with here. He claims to go to the gym and burn like 1,500 calories. Or, well, 1,200 calories. Over 1,000 anyway. So this is the kind of delusion that we're dealing with here. He claims to be burning that amount of calories. No chance. You couldn't find the Wendy's episode. I did stream it. If there's enough call to watch that episode again, we can watch that episode again at some point. But yeah, episode 9 of Change or Die was extremely eye-opening.
Eventually, you're going to see a man that can
sometimes in a dress,
stay up and keep the...
Yeah, Latte, he claimed to be burning 1,200 calories in his workouts. And over 500 calories just doing the infinity hoop for half an hour. Absolute cloud cuckoo land, this fella.
It's going for 10, 20, 30 minutes at a time. Right now, I can only stand up for 3 to 4 minutes at a time, but I started only being able to do 20 seconds at a time. This thing took me out of a deep, dark depression, and I'm going to keep working at it.
If you say so, Taylor. Okay. Oh my God, June 22nd, 2026. We be hooping. He relies heavily on gullible people to keep him popular. He really does.
Here is the exercise that I did at my heaviest. And this is the infinity hoop. I couldn't walk. I could barely stand for 30 seconds.
Taylor, that is cutting into you, mate. Like, seriously. Just add a couple of more links. Like, even like 2 or 3 more links. Because that just, that surely doesn't feel comfortable. He just gets commission, Phil. It's not, that's all he gets.
To a minute. I needed a walker, and I barely left my room for 30 minutes a day.
Yeah, I feel like I see the infinity hoop more than I see members of my own family at this point.
The other 23 and a half hours, I just stayed laying down or sitting up in my room. And this thing, I couldn't walk. I couldn't get out to a pool, but I could do this. And at first, all I could get was 1 or 2 rotations. And now, I'm just infinity hooping.
Cinched in.
And like I said, this thing changed my life. I started...
That is what he is claiming is burning 500 calories at a time. What he's doing there. Wibble wobble, wibble wobble.
At 567 pounds.
That is a good video, ZZ. Yeah, I recommend
I'm down
it.
to 475, and I'm just gonna keep going. I'll never forget where I started, and I'm always gonna keep going on this journey. And if y'all want to do just like me and get an infinity hoop as well,
Look at those calories burn. Whoop, 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 whoop.
use code READ10 for 10% off. This right here.
Like burning calories before our very eyes. It's truly wonderful. Welcome in middle. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Another June 22nd. Can't even be bothered to title these videos.
With the move coming up and everything else, life has been a little bit stressful lately, but I want to just tell y'all who
Welcome
have
in,
been on my
Taylor.
journey, whether
Hope
you've
you're
been
well.
here for a day.
Not Taylor Sowers. Somebody else called Taylor in the chat. Just so people who aren't watching and just listening, it's not like Taylor Sowers has just come in.
Whether you've been here for a year, whether you've been here for multiple years, I just want to tell you thank you. There's been a lot of people who have been there for me throughout the way. You know, I've stayed with people pretty much my entire time. I've had an apartment for 1 month, and then it didn't work out, and then I found the love of my life in Danielle, and now I get to move in with her this upcoming Wednesday, and I'm
Why are you slurring, and why do you look high?
super excited about this next chapter. I really feel like things are gonna amp up for me and her at the same time. And how beautiful is it that we can not only be on the same weight loss journey together and love each other, but do it all together at the same time.
It's funny how you're on the same weight loss journey, but you both put on weight. Paper clips.
So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for always believing in me, even through the hard times, and can't wait to ramp it back up soon.
What hard times? You grift your audience for a living. How's that difficult? Now weigh in.
I
Oh
see
my
y'all
god.
comments saying that moving and getting things together isn't a reason to not get on the scale. And I feel like that's right, you know. So we're about to leave today. We move in tomorrow.
Can I just say one thing? Can we normalize men not having their tits out when they weigh in? He was using a filter on that hoop video. You could see the force field. Yeah, they all use slimming filters, apart from James Bowler. He wants to look as fat as possible. But can we normalise putting our shirts on when we weigh in? Thank you so much.
Tomorrow. So I'm here to get a weigh in with y'all today. Last time I weighed in
It's very
about
cringe.
9 days ago, I was 475.6. So let's see what I am today.
Okay, up you get.
Hello.
Hi.
Body weight is 472 pounds. Body weight
I'll
is
take that.
472
I will take that
So he's lost 3 pounds in 9 days. Respectable.
100%. So that's 3.6 pounds down from when I last weighed. I haven't really been able to be in the gym with all this
Cheers,
moving
ZZ.
prep and everything going on. I had to cancel my gym membership.
The boobies. See, that's the thing. Like, I'm on a weight loss journey myself. I'm so reticent to just have these videos where I'm shirtless, right? Now, I know I'm very handsome, but there's a difference. I feel like I just want to cover up, and there's no need for me to have my tits out. Just saying.
Here in the town I'm in. So I've just been watching my food, staying consistent with that, and I'm down 3.6 pounds. So 472. I'll be back to y'all with a new weigh-in next week in our new place. And
New weigh-in next week where he'll claim that the move made him put on 15 pounds. Prediction. Well done, yo. Oh, here we go. Another hoop video. That's rare. Ah, no! When I go back to Chicago, I feel. Look at him fly. Look at him go. Oh. I'm not going to lie, mate. You look bigger there. Why can't I have my titties out? I mean, you can if you want. Like, if you want to have your titties out, it's fine. But I'd rather we normalise, like, weighing in with our shirts on. Burn your bras. Just burn them. Fuck it. Yeah, you look bigger. How are you looking bigger a year later? I'm just like, can we just watch this again? D-Baby always looks smug and irritated at the same time. She really does. She really does. And the thing is, Wicked, right? I watched a Rosie stream a while back, and she said D-Baby in the live stream, somebody who was chatting, right? And I'm wondering, tinfoil hat theory, I'm wondering if it's the same D-Baby. Just thought. Yeah, modesty is good, Phil. I agree. Yeah, well, I mean, weighing in naked, Dan, you're going to want to do that on OnlyFans, mate. And that's fine. If you want to get your bag that way, got no qualms. I've got nothing against that. But doing it on Instagram, you'd probably get banned. Like, am I seeing things? Like, he looks big, he looks smaller here than he does here. This is a timeline, right? Or do I have shit in my eyes? I work for my husband and me, we're a work in progress. My younger sister lost 70, kept off for 18 years. That's amazing. I hope you do well, Lucy. And we're all here to support you, don't worry. Like, do I have shit in my eyes? Because he looks smaller here, there, in the white shirt. Just trust me, you'll be fine. Nah. Oh, honestly, Dan, any old fucker does OnlyFans nowadays. He looks huge in the blue. Yeah, he looks so much bigger in the blue, don't you think? And he's claiming to be £100 down in that photo. Fuck ah. You just made the hoop tighter. Oh, Jesus. Blech. So fucking cringe. I probably do have shit in my eyes, yeah. Un confusione sarà perché ti amo, un'emozione che cresce piano piano. I'll just play my own music there, fuck it. He does look bigger in the blue. Just, I'm sorry. What is this? There was somebody on Twitter who said a battleship turns faster than he does. The thing is, right? He wore one of her dresses, and it was loose on him. So what was it? I don't get it. You make me feel so young. You make me feel like spring has sprung. It does look like Mum and Son, yeah. That would be on like Mary Povich or something. Oh, another hoop video. I'm glad. It does, yeah, it does. I do sing, yeah, I do.
41 rotations in a minute. All right, y'all, so we're back here for the 1 week challenge again. Last week I got 41 rotations in
They could share clothes, yeah. They don't.
a minute. So we're about to start. We got 5 seconds.
What
5,
the fuck?
4, 3, 2, 1.
They're a couple, yeah. They're BF and GF Latte. They're not Mum and Son. That's not his mum, that's his girlfriend. I caught a little bit of a live stream yesterday, and Taylor said him and D Baby are going to christen every room in the house or every room in the apartment. And you know what that means? Little Tay Tay. Little Tay Tay's going to see some action. Couples like that are why no one should ever feel bad to be single. No, exactly. Oh, cheers, Latte.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So the numbers here, he's actually counting in hundreds. That's the amount of calories he's burning with each spin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25.
He's burned 3,000 calories. I did pick it up naturally as a child, Pulpy. Yeah, I actually spoke Italian before I spoke English when I was a child.
2, 3, 4.
Morning, Tim. Good to see you. Hope you're well.
6, 7, 8, 9, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39.
Wow, he's burnt over 850,000 calories. And because he's not losing weight, I can only surmise that he's eating uranium salads. So it's like 100 grams of romaine lettuce with a teaspoon of uranium on top. Mwah! Your knees are hurting just watching that. Like, it looks weird, doesn't it? I think they have some kind of degradation kink, him wearing the dress and her throwing food on him. Yeah, I agree. Because they've done the dressing video, the wear a dress video, and throwing food at him in a public place. Weird. Weird as fuck. Sorry, guys, for those images. I appreciate that. I appreciate that you may not want to know about Taylor christening his apartment.
40, 41, 42, 43, 44.
And you guys do realise that you're not supposed to throw the weight first. You're supposed to do it with a natural rhythm, not go and jiggle a little bit. Google AI says 30 minutes of hooping burns 200 to 300 calories. What? Like at his weight or just in general? Welcome in, Mud. Good to see you. No worries, mate. Because he clearly, at his weight, burns 25 times that. And that's why he's so lithe and svelte. And that's why the corset really works.
44, 45, 45. So we got good momentum in the beginning. Lost a little bit towards the end, but
Sorry,
last
Mills.
week 41, this week 45. Let's go. All right, y'all.
In general, that's fair. Like, I mean, honestly, at his weight, maybe like 30 minutes of constant hooping, because that's not constant hooping. You probably burn like maybe 400-500. He doesn't gyrate well, no, which is why he probably doesn't christen his apartment. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like, Phil. So that was Taylor. You can do it, put your back into it. You can do it, put your ass into it. Maybe you should hoop. I think I might hoop as well. The thing is, though, like, I would buy an infinity hoop for the content, but they're like £150. I mean, you know, I'm not. I'll do it for the content, but you know, not that much. So yeah, that was Reed, and he's on his journey. And you know what, Nels? You've got a stomach bug. Do you know what would cheer you up with a stomach bug? Only bloody James Bowler. I wonder if he's taken a shit on the floor yet. No, he's probably pissed on his couch already. I mean, that's fair. We expect him to be pissy on the couch. Oh my god, it's James Bowler. What am I doing? There we go. Should we all have like a? Should we all get the infinity hoops and hoop together? That'd be really good, wouldn't it? Mood, you guys. It's time for James Bowler. I think we're now on our 7th week. We're on our 7th week of James Bowler's no weigh-in policy. And unfortunately, I can't see him doing a scale check anytime soon. You guys. Mood. Oh my god, he's eating salad. That's true, Phil. Group hooping. We could do group hooping. I wouldn't use Taylor's code, no. I'd rather spend the 10% than give it to that grifty bastard. I'm so proud. I just go. James Bowler's actually having salad. I just don't believe it. Like, he's worked so hard to get to where he is on his weight loss journey. He doesn't even need to have the salads, but he chooses to have the salads anyway. And I think you've got to admire that in someone. Upspeak warning, yep. Maybe it's an Ethan collab. Look at all that romaine lettuce. The thing is, though, when he eats salad, he doesn't look like he's enjoying it. But when he has some sheer fat fuckery in front of him, when he has those 30 chicken nuggets in front of him, he lifts. He smiles, he lifts. This is 3 minutes of this. Yeah. Oh, there we go. He's eating this for breakfast. He is. Do you know what? The salad, I felt hopeful. I was genuinely hopeful because he was eating a salad, and I thought, this is what turns the tide. And Goliath GG was like, yes, he's eating a salad. Yes, I can change him. I can change him. But no, he's eating a burrito now. He does mow like that when he's got some toast, yeah. He looks like he's in pain. Yeah, that the kind of faraway stare. It's like he's trying to just forget about things. Oh, not even 3 minutes, Dan. Probably like 3 seconds. Looks lovely. Why is the music just kicking in now? Is that like the angels heralding in the background because he's eating a burrito? This is the four gluttons of the apocalypse. Oh, by the way, this is what James used to look like. So yeah, that's what he used to look like. Yeah. Take a bite, you guys. What do you prefer? Do you prefer beauty bite or take a bite, take a bite? What do you prefer? I'm kind of leaning towards beauty bite myself. Choices, yeah. Why does he keep nodding at his food? Because it's very affirmative, Debbie. He loves it. It gives him meaning. Yeah, that's what it used to look like. Goliath GG is Simon Lafontaine. He is a guy who took a year off work and lost weight in that time. And he's kind of like a weight loss carbuncle. He sticks to people that look like they might want to lose weight in the next millennia. And he tried to talk James Bowler into being on a weight loss journey, and it worked for about 2 hours. Yeah, he looks all right there. I think he's about 27, something like that. How long ago was that picture? I'm not sure. A few years ago. My most popular video on YouTube is a James Bowler video, and it shows like him before and him after. So like before and B6. The guy that takes all the peptides and pills. Yeah. Oh, this is definitely his happy place. Jesus Christ. No, we're going. Yeah, you got a little bit on your shirt there, mate. Yep. Take a bite, take a bite. Booyaka, booyaka 219. Okay, so about 7 years ago. I don't know, Mels. I don't know why he needed to quit his job. So that was James Bowler eating pretty much the whole of Mexico's food budget. And now...
What do you guys said today for breakfast? We're going to be eating cereal. A whole box of...
So TikTok is good for the picture comments. Again, this is what James Bowler used to look like. It's just... Like, I understand that both his parents are in prison and it's taking a toll on him. But there has to be somebody in his life that gives a shit. Because it seems like the people that he lives with don't give a fuck about this guy. And it's really sad to see. Really sad.
Look at that. Oh my god.
I'm not, it's actual cereal, though, to be fair. It's not like Oreos. He was so handsome. I know, right? He could have been a twink, but he decided to be a chunk. Always got stains on his shirts, yeah. For the money's in it.
These are one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite cereals, Trick. I love it. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Wow. I don't know what tricks are. Are they just like Fruity Pebble kind of things? Mate, how are you even sexualizing cereal? He had problems with his cherries. He slept with somebody who smelt of fish. Is that what we're talking about? Is he controversial outside of the monetized binge content? No. Like, he seems fine. He's still not bad looking. Like, the thing is, he would look so much better, like, at a normal way. Tweak death comes for us all. It really does. Mine came for me when I was 14. It is sad. It is sad. Like, honestly, you know, we look at this and we just, like, for me, it's quite, it is sad. It is very sad. Okay. They're balls instead of puffs, I see. That's got to be some good cereal if it gives you an orgasm, not gonna lie.
Mood, you guys. Today we're gonna eat some tacos, a burrito or torta. I got some two
Torta?
burritos right here. I got
Oh yeah, James, can you put some batteries in your fire alarm, thanks?
a whole bunch of tacos right here. I got.
To be honest, I don't think I was ever a twink, Paolo, to be honest with you. He seems to eat like this to make money so he can eat like this. Yeah, it's a vicious circle. It's like the hungry fat chick kind of thing. Yeah, some therapy probably would have helped him. Like I say, both his parents are, I think they're currently in prison, or at least one of them still is. So that's got to take a mental toll on you, right?
Rice and beans right here.
Yeah.
And then look at this fat ass burrito that I have right here.
Look at this fat ass.
And then
Because let's face it, you know, he's putting himself online, and this is like, he doesn't deserve incredible amounts of ridicule, but what the fuck, man? This is fat fuckery. Like, there's no way to you know, twist it. This is fat fuckery at its finest. Fine fat fuckery.
I got my torta right here, you guys. Look at that. And then I got my two agua frescas. Look at that.
You were, Zebs.
Oh my god.
You're still beautiful now,
smells
though.
So
So
good. Take a bite. Take a bite.
take a bite. Take a bite. James, change your battery. And he's doing this in front of children. Shaking that burrito around like a floppy wiener. Well, if you can't see your own, you might as well use a prop. Right. Dad bottom grey, like me. Oh?
Mood, you guys. Today for breakfast, before we go get our $100 McDonald's order.
Yeah, he is rage baiting on purpose. He is rage baiting on purpose. Let's, you know, get this. He said in interviews that he does it on purpose. He likes people to be ragey.
We're gonna be eating one of my favorite snacks, Frosty! I'm so excited. I haven't had this in a long time. So let's prep it. I'm so hungry. I got the blue one.
He lives in California. Mud, I think.
You guys, I totally forgot to get a spoon, so I'm gonna be using a lollipop at one time. So let's prep it. I'm so hungry. I got the blue one. You guys, I totally.
It's like he's a washing machine finishing. Yeah, it's just frosting and some shit on top.
Forgot to get a
Is that literally just like icing? Is it just icing sugar?
spoon, so I'm gonna be using a lollipop as my spoon.
You're using a lollipop as your spoon. Right.
OMG.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he drives. How else do you think he gets to the drive-throughs? I imagine he'll probably, like, eventually be in a scooter and scoot his way to the drive-throughs. Make sure nobody's looking, watching him being a fat fuck. Tea. Tea. Like you put on a cake. Yeah, with a lolly.
I got 2
Yeah, pizza's like the starter, and the tacos and burritos are the main course.
more, you guys, because I want to eat them after I eat my McDonald's.
Right.
I finished the blue one.
Yeah.
I'm charging my car right now, so I have nothing to do, so I just finished it. So,
Right.
we're gonna eat these 2 after McDonald's. Moody.
Absolute bowler, Dan. Absolute bowler. We need to get a picture of James Bowler. He's like, absolute bowler. The worst thing than the sounds is knowing it's probably 50C in that car. I'm hoping there's aircon. Hopefully. Yeah, pretty much wicked. The sounds are disgusting. Yes, for sure.
Moody, guys. So today for breakfast, you're gonna be eating
Yeah, eating a cup of frosting.
cereal.
Oh my god, he's having cereal again. I love cereal. What kind of cereal is it?
I think my cereal fits in this bowl, 'cause- Come on, no Oreo left behind.
You know it's not cereal. It's just a box of cookies, right? You know that, James, right? No, it's the frosting, like a can of frosting. Like literal icing sugar in a tin. And this is cereal. It's so angelic the way he says it. We're having cereal. Oh, it's like the heavens have opened.
Oh my god, you're so excited. I'm so excited.
Like, on a serious note, bro is definitely milking this fucking Oreo cereal shit. This is like the 4th time he's done it. Like, I imagine he's at least pre-diabetic already. I find myself saying, mood, you guys want to be eating lunch with that? Mood? Well, this is like elephant back behavior. This is like, goes far beyond fat shit, for sure. Like, I've been tempted with like Maltesers to have like Maltesers as cereal, but even I know that would go beyond the realms of a normal fat fuckery, right? So, Smarty cereal.
It smells so delicious. Oh my god, it smells
Change your fire alarm battery.
so good. And we got some chocolate milk, low fat.
Oh, it's
Sugar balance
oh,
scheme.
low fat chocolate milk. So that, so instead of 5,000, it's 4,998 calories now. So that's all right. It is sad, wicked.
So excited.
No.
Look at this.
Well
Doesn't
done.
this look delicious to you guys?
No. Make that beep. Fucking Undertaker over here. Rest in Oreo pieces.
Mmm. 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 Mmm.
Like, even skipping, it's like, I don't feel bad for people who post for rage bait. That's fair.
O grave faz tum e a bunda dela bate, 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 bate. O grave faz tum e a bunda dela bate, 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 bate.
So this is probably burning more calories than Taylor's hoop, to be fair. Undertaker's your favourite wrestler. He's a legend, that's for sure. I'm walking my treadmill, panicking over the frosting. When I was in college, I used to eat boring saltine crackers in a bowl with milk. That was my Oreos as cereal in comparison. I think it's different though when you're a student, because when I was a student, I used to have peanut butter on toast 3 times a day. Terrible, because I had no money. Are they children? I don't want to. Hold on. Oh no, they're all adults. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh shit.
The last thing James Bowler needs to have is an eating competition. My grandma gets Oreo thins, and I had some when I was visiting. They're so much better. I do this with mini Oreos when on vacation. I don't have my usual breakfast foods. Yeah, at least it's not like massive Oreos, like full-sized Oreos. So I think there's Oreo cereal in the UK.
It's Jinx.
Oi, James, don't eat the bone as well, mate. Calm down. Just have the meat. Fuck is this?
He's on a generational run right now. Jump in the pool.
Guess what, James? These people right here and the people filming you do not give a fucking flying shit about your health. They don't care. They just want you to be the fat fuck that hangs with them. It's the fucking state of it, man.
6 minutes, 30 seconds.
They don't give a fuck. You did the absolute bowler. Nice.
Let's eat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, right team flipping like this.
I'm sorry, mate. This is a fucking spectacle. What the fuck is this?
No, it has to be the most eaten.
Nah, sorry, this is fucking awful. What the fuck is this now?
Well, you guys, we're gonna be having a little snack here at Slow Soft Serve in Foothill, California. Look at this. We're gonna
Ah! All right, let's take that for what it is. Phallic. Yeah, mate. What? No, we can't watch that. No, not anymore. Oh, okay, Tim. There's been a lot of pizza today. There has been a lot of pizza today. That's like, should that even be allowed on TikTok? That's like, that was some weird shit. He's a big lad, isn't he? At least he's doing some exercise, I guess. So, that was James Bowler. He's mukbanging, that's for sure. And do you know who else does mukbangs? You'd be surprised to know Will Kelly does mukbangs. In fact, he's created a whole channel for his mukbangs on TikTok. And it's called Will Kelly Mukbangs. Someone paid for that video, probably.
This is my McChicken mukbang. It's
Will, your gunt's on the table, mate. Do you wanna?
crazy. Let's check it out. Everyone keeps telling me what I can and can't do to lose weight.
Mhm.
My whole life, everyone's been telling me what I can and can't do. Everyone's saying if I'm gonna lose weight, I gotta eat specifically. Bro, I'll eat McChickens if I want. I'm not gonna food I want. And watch me still lose weight. Watch me still lose weight. Watch me still lose weight. This is my McChicken mukbang.
Yeah, you lost 1 pound in a month. So I'm not sure. Not sure what we're doing here. Will Kelly wins would be Will having a shirt on. Yeah. So here he is at Wendy's.
This is my Wendy's mukbang. It's crazy. Let's check it out.
You're really showing us, Will. You're really showing us. Yeah, you really are. There's the breasts.
Everyone tells me what I can and can't eat if I'm gonna lose weight. What they don't understand about Will Kelly is nothing can stop me, bro. Will Kelly can eat anything and I'ma still lose weight. I can still lose weight. I'm gonna eat every one of these burgers and I'ma still lose weight. Watch. This is my win.
Well, Will, your weigh-in is in 3 days' time. If you've put on weight, it's going to be a bit awkward, isn't it? Yeah, he's rage eating now to show the haters. That's fair, Craig. I think that with Ethan, because he hasn't got the right relationship with food, he would fail and he would out eat his GLP-1. But as long as you have like a healthy approach to food while you're on the GLP-1, it will be successful. Yeah, he's gone loop de loop, mate. Fuck. IHOP.
This is my pancake mukbang. You know, I'm realizing I can do whatever I want, bro. Who else can live this lifestyle like Will Kelly? Nobody, And I do it while losing weight. You feel me?
Yeah.
Who else you know eating like this? Who else you know living like this, man?
Yeah.
The way I eat, most people couldn't do it, but Will Kelly does. Why? Because Will Kelly wins, baby. Will Kelly wins.
He's winning at diabetes and cholesterol, if that's what is considered winning. Now, they're just 3 mukbangs on his mukbang channel, but we do have some movement going on here. Not a bead of sweat.
Like, I feel it in my knees.
He feels it in his knees, okay? Not a bead of sweat. Not a bead of sweat. Well done, Tim. That's really good. Well done, mate. I've had my highest weight loss in 1 month period so far, 4 pounds down. Tuesday is my official weigh-in, but as of yesterday, I was 246.6, down from just above 250 on May 31st. Well done. Well done on your weight loss. That's great. Better than this schmuck. Looks like he's looking for a new shtick. Yeah, I would imagine so. Dry as his bus. Okay, so that's basically the summation of his content on TikTok. However, Instagram is a different story. Raw meat diet, anyone?
To lose weight. Number one, everybody's been talking to me crazy about how I'm not doing well enough on my diet. I'm not losing enough weight. So fine, now I'm taking it to the extreme. I'm doing a raw meat diet. Number one, raw eggs. And I'll do it while playing rain bet. Look at this. Cross, 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 cross. Bam. You see me? You see how we going crazy out here, man? Raw meat and eggs. That's where I'm willing to take it. That's what I'm willing to do for my weight loss, all right? I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. This is my raw meat diet to lose weight.
What did I just watch? He sat outside fucking McDonald's, eating raw beef and drinking eggs. What's happened? Like he's been annoying at the best of times, but this is like the cliff. He's off the precipice. Oh. Dear Jesus, please bless this young man's heart. Let him know you are near him and that you want to continue working with him. Let him know that he is cherished and loved by his community, his family, and his friends. Help him see the value and purpose he provides to those around him. Thank you for the gift of his will and strength. In Jesus' name, we pray for his mental, physical, and overall well-being. Amen. I think he's going to need more than Jesus. I think we may need the full Trinity here. Why don't they call the police on him? It's probably because it's not a crime to eat raw meat in public, unless. Portillo's.
This is what I eat at Portillo's to lose weight. It's crazy. Let's check it out. All right, guys. Today we are at Portillo's. You know what you get at Portillo's. You want a hot dog. It says Portillo's hot dogs. We're not eating like that anymore, guys. We are changing our lives. So when we come here, we're getting a salad. Yes, a salad. I know. Well, you always get a salad. It's so boring. Nah. Now, do you want to be boring or do you want to live? Actually, I think I messed that up. You know what I mean, though. We're
Jesus is the name of his DoorDasher, yeah.
changing our lives, all right? See, this is the type of salad that your mom would get after she dropped you off at football practice or coming back from football practice and you guys would go and grab McDonald's. This is that type of salad. It's a fast food salad, all right? Iceberg lettuce, not
He is being a public nuisance, to be fair, yeah. That is true, Paolo.
a lot of nutrition, but not a lot of fat either. And it's flavorful. You got your tomatoes, you got your pickles in here, you got your cheese. All in all, it's a tasty
Okay, eat it.
meal if you're on the go and gotta stop at Portillo's. Shout out to Portillo's for having healthy options. Will Kelly wins. This is what I eat at
Eat it. But you didn't take a bite. No beauty bite there.
Portillo's to lose weight. It's crazy. Let's check it out. All right, guys. Today we are at Portillo's. You know what you get at Portillo's. You want a hot dog. It says Portillo's hot dogs. We're not eating like that anymore, guys. We are changing our lives. So when we come here, we're getting a salad. Yes, a salad.
I think it would be good to complain about this guy. Just sat with his tits out, fingering a salad. It is very unacceptable, yeah. I'm surprised he's not been kicked out. Like, no shirt, no service, I think would be good.
I know. Well, you always get a salad. It's so boring. Nah. Now, do you want to be boring or do you want to live? Actually, I think I messed that up. You know what I mean, though. We're changing our lives, all right? See,
Portillos. Is it Portillos? Is that what it is?
this is the type of salad.
In the UK, we have like the surname Portillo, and it's pronounced with like Portillo. So I didn't know it was Portillo.
That your mom would
Portillo.
get after she dropped you off at football practice or coming back from football practice and you guys would go and grab McDonald's. This is that type of salad. It's a fast food salad, all right? Iceberg lettuce, not a lot of nutrition, but not a lot of fat either. And it's flavorful. You got your tomatoes,
this is BS.
you got your
He's just like, he just titties out. Titties in the salad.
pickles in here, you got your cheese.
If I can't sit with my tits out, neither can he. I think that's fair. We need equality, Mel's.
All in all, it's a tasty meal if you're on the go and gotta stop at Portillo's. Shout out to Portillo's for having healthy options.
Well done, Portillos. Portillos. Yeah, is he part Latino? I can't remember. It's pronounced the original way I said it. Oh, okay, fair enough. I don't know. Like, if he was naked, I think the fupa would cover it. So I think he technically wouldn't be naked because the fupa and the gunt, it would just cover it all. That's why he has to pay hookers $500.
This is why I ate Pizza Hut when I was over 600 pounds. It was crazy. Let's check it out. All right, guys, today
He's recycling videos.
we are at the
Somebody saying, looking smaller, Will, keep it up. You don't need to lie to the guy.
sucky Pizza Hut. I hate Pizza Hut. Is it because they fired?
Yeah, that's a recycled video. So he weight loss meal at the Cheesecake Factory. Thoughts?
This is what I eat at Cheesecake to lose weight. It's crazy. Let's check it out. All right, guys. Today, I'm at the legendary Cheesecake Factory, and I'm eating a beet and avocado salad. Now, I got a question. What is a beet? Is it a fruit? Is it a vegetable? I don't know. It's tasty. It must be a fruit. It's hard for me to explain what it tastes like.
Cranberry sauce?
No. Tastes like a vegetable.
Technically
you know, when you
naked,
walk
yeah.
in a produce store,
The nakedness may be a formality.
that smell that you inhale, it kind of tastes like that, right? You got that, you got the avocados, you got pineapples in here, you got lettuce salad. Super flavorful, not super filling. Gonna be honest with you. Honestly, if you're at Cheesecake Factory and you're trying to eat healthy, you shouldn't be at Cheesecake Factory. How you not gonna leave without a piece of cheesecake? You know what I mean? This is how. Willpower. We're not eating this anymore.
No, I'm not Will. You're Will power. Yeah, there's a lot of recycled videos lately.
All right. Actually, no, we are eating this. We're not eating the cheesecake anymore. Cheesecake is over. We're sticking to our salads. We're sticking to our fruit, and we're changing our lives. Will Kelly wins.
You do know that beetroot is not a fruit, right? It's a vegetable. So if he doesn't know the difference between a fruit and a vegetable, God help us all.
If you do not want your body to look like this, stop eating fast food. Guys, I don't like my body. I don't like how I look.
If you don't like your body, why'd you have your fucking tits out all the time?
It's not healthy, okay? And the reason I look like this is because of fast food. And I will not let anybody on my watch look like this ever again. Look at me. If you do not want your body to look like this, stop eating fast food. This is my content, sir. What do I gotta go? You're selling poison.
You're selling poison.
Selling poison. You selling poison, bro, but I gotta go. Anybody who doesn't want to eat here and wants a healthy meal, I will pay for it for you. Meet me outside. Will Kelly wins.
Yeah. What are they cheering for? You're in the queue to buy that poison. Why the fuck are you cheering? You fucking idiots. Yeah, this shit's poison. Oh my God, it's disgusting. Can I have 3 cheeseburgers, 2 milkshakes, a large fries? You fucking idiots. It's like in France when the girls have their titties out to protest things. It's like this, but with Will Kelly. Thoughts? So, yeah, I don't get it. Exactly. Buying a salad at McDonald's is like asking a hooker for a hug. That's the old adage, right? I go to McDonald's for chicken nuggets, not for lettuce. His posse. Do you think it's his posse coming in with him? Could be.
Your body to look like this? Stop eating fast food. Guys, I don't like my body.
Is he holding a salad?
I don't like how I look.
It's terrible, isn't it, Tim?
Not healthy, okay? And the reason I look like this is because of fast food. And I will not let anybody on my watch look like this ever again. Look at me. If you do not want your body to look like this, stop eating fast food. This is my content, sir. What do I gotta go? You selling poison. You selling poison. You selling poison, bro, but I gotta go. Anybody who doesn't want to eat here and wants a healthy meal, I will pay for it for you. Meet me outside. Will Kelly wins.
Cash me outside. How about that? Yeah. Oh, they're cheering for the free food. They're not actually cheering for him. They're cheering for the free food. Your McDonald's doesn't have salad on the menu. Social media just causes creators to push the boundaries more and more. Oh yeah, Will is definitely a perfect example of that. The US McDonald's doesn't sell salads anymore. Oh really? Yeah. Like if we talked about the 80-20 rule, right? 80% whole foods and then 20% treats what you like. That's sustainable. Not everybody's at the extreme side on both sides, you know. You've got the Ethan side, you've got my side, because you know, I still have problems with thinking about food noise. This guy is a fat version of that annoying podcaster Yo Mama. Yes. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Arguably, I think Yo Mama's probably slightly less annoying. Apart from when he goes, his laugh, you know. So yeah, that was the boys this week. What do you guys think of that? Which boy do we think had the best week? Probably James, to be honest. He's just doing what he loves, being a fat fuck. So the poll has ended. It is 63% of people think that Peachfit and Casey Kelly just want the views, and 35% think they want to help and want views, and 2% think that they just want to help. I would be inclined to agree with the majority. Oh yeah, they must have had a lot of wilted lettuce. James is the only consistent one of the bunch. Yeah, that is true. That is definitely true. Absolutely disgusting. Fair enough. 2%. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's probably that guy I banned, to be fair. So yeah, that was Boiworld this week. James is the one that would benefit more from the help Ethan's getting. Yeah, you're probably right there. I had fun today. It's been a great stream. Sorry for getting a bit heated, but I just don't like being misrepresented. That's, you know, that's my thing. We don't come to these streams purely to take the piss and purely to mock. There is some kind of, you know, there's criticism here, and it falls under fair use, you know. So yes, thank you to everyone for being here today. It's been wonderful, like I say. Thank you for the gifted memberships and for the super chats. It's been absolutely wonderful. Please like the video if you haven't already, and if you could subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, that would be wonderful too. Please join the Discord if you want to. We have a lovely chat in there from time to time. Thank you, Latte. I appreciate that. Cheers, Easy. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, we had a troll come in, Mud. So yeah, it was during the Ethan stuff. So yeah, thank you all so much. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow where we'll hang out again. All right.